passport cartel, catch flights, not fear. Globe trotting heavy in heels and wheels, living lavish, loving love, in exotic seas, sipping life with a side of dreams. Jet set, let that luxury is our norm. Stamping passport storms, we just reform. First class seats to lands unknown, making every time zone feel like home. Champagne popping, world shopping never stop. From Tokyo Towers to Parisian rooftop love. International, no borders, just hearts. Passport cartel playing all the parts. Dates under the stars, different each night. Eiffel views, northern lights so bright. Language of love, fluent in all. From whispers and vanish to Rome's nightfall. Hand in hand across sands and seas, with the world at our feet, life's a breeze. But don't mistake, beneath these stars we roam. A wolf in each of us, fierce and alone. Loyal to the pack, wherever we stride. Passport cartel, we pride, we abide. Like wolves, we wander wild and free. Masters of our destiny, just let it be. Together, yet alone, under moonlit skies. In the silence, alone wolves cry. The thrill of chase in every place. With every new face, life we embrace and grace. We no place, life we embrace. We the passport cartel, catch flights, not fields. Globe trotting heavy in heels and wheels. Living lavish, loving large, in exotic seas. Sipping life inside a dream. So here's to the nights when we live in love, with the stars above and the world to shove. Passport cartel, forever we fly, chasing horizons where our dreams lie.
And we are in the building, man. Salute to all you guys rocking out with the channel right now, man. We gonna have a real good discussion. I will let a few brothers on in a little bit, but listen, make sure you don't curse. Don't try. We got it all. A lot of my videos get limited. We're trying to keep these things in the positive, and it's the great escape. But it's about going where you're appreciated and not just tolerated. So we're going to touch on a few things, man, because look, I'm getting calls every day saying the same thing. Now, after the cheek clapping, the brothers traveled to these islands and to these countries for the first time. Now they're saying, look, how can I escape? Dudes are trying to escape the plantation now. So I'm gonna go into a few reasons why I wanted to get the hell out of there. I got a couple of segments. First segment, dating, cost of living, and the structure of America. Man, let me tell you, man, the structure of America right now is one of the main things. And look, another thing, a lot of brothers asking me about doing collaborations. Yes, let me see your channel. You can email me. You got to be on that same thing. I'm on that passport manosphere. That's my coin. I want to see us win. I want to see us live the best lives that we possibly can, because it's tough out here being a man. Show you how tough it is being a man. A woman had transitioned into being a man recently, and within a few days, she was crying. She wanted to go back to being a woman. That's how raw it is being a man. Like, being a man is tough, but we men, and we go through it, man. So I got my brother on Jay in the building, and we're gonna discuss it. Then I'm gonna let a couple of you guys get on, because this is the Brotherhood. I wanted to create this environment where brothers chop it up, but make sure your mic good. Make sure you don't have headphones, like the little things in your ear, because when I put you on, nobody can hear you. Make sure your internet good, because this now YouTube wanted me to put this as a podcast too. So this is gonna be a podcast. So if you don't see me reading everything, that's kind of why, man. But look, let me tell you, man, the structure of America messed up. I'm here right now selling off some property. I had surgery. Many of you guys know, man, I just left the store getting some steaks, getting a few things, man. America, I don't know how regular people make it in America right now. I'm talking about regular people who don't get food stamps, who don't get, because a lot of people don't get that. You know, some of the poorer people get that, but working class people, man, trying to make it, I don't know how they are able to do it, man. I'm so used to buying groceries in the body or in the DR. Our grocery bill is so cheap, and being here, I'm looking at people. I'm like, man, how are these people affording these grocery bills? And this is why people are running. And I'm telling people, man, you're not fleeing. Like this thing is just in the black community, telling people that they fleeing, doing this. This is crazy. You want a better life? Nothing wrong with that. Don't let rich people. Don't let the so-called wolf give you the script. You know, the wolf give the sheep the script, and the sheep follow the script, and they start saying these kind of things. And those, you want to be a free thinker, think for yourself, and do things. Never tell people now. Do things like that. Build up. So I'm gonna tell you, man, America's getting very, very high. It's getting hard to live for a lot of people. So people are going elsewhere. One of my friends, he's in Asia right now, which is called like Chiang Mai, and he found a place for $300 a month. Very nice. Like you can have a better life. You just got to find a way to get that money to follow you. So my thing with America was the cultural shift. America, if you don't notice, America's shifting in a, like, we're devolving. And I'm proud to be an American. I'm glad I pull this American passport out with pride. I'm glad my ancestors went through hell so I can have one. So I appreciate that. But the whole structure, you have agents of chaos. You hear me talk about it. You have agents of chaos in America, man, on a political level, on a local level. That's how the Black Panthers was brought down. They brought somebody in to do it. And I see the same thing happening now in the travel community. Black men, and they're mostly black men, they're coming in, man. They're attacking other dudes for trying to have a better life. They call them names. They going in and they're tearing down. And then you got other YouTubers capitalizing on. So okay, there's some beef. There's some beef. Let me do streams on it. And man, you don't know, man. There's consequences for all that kind of stuff, man. We can't build like that. So I'm calling on all black men. Let's start building. Let's stop tearing down, because man, we're powerful, and all men, period. Man, we're powerful. Man, we go to these countries. We got income. We could put that money together. And man, I'm gonna tell you, when I tell you we can blow up, man, we can take over everything. I'm trying to get with some brothers, man. Maybe we build our own hotel, guest friendly, living how we want. It's a good life. No, you're not disrespecting people. So that's the way I want to go. Let me see if Unc J ready to pop on to the building. Unc J, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
on Jay. So look, man, we're gonna get into a few things, man. Look, I got on Jay YouTube channel right here. Make sure you brothers support on Jay. And I'm gonna let other people get on maybe two at a time. We want to keep it flowing crisp. We want everything to be nice, and that's how we're gonna do it. So look, on Jay, first segment, man. Like me, I had a lot of problem with the structure of America's going, with the cultural shifts. There's a lot of things in the culture that's changing. I think for the
Right.
worse. I think they promote a lot of negativity in our culture.
Right.
Our community supports a lot of negativity. So what's your take on that?
Bro, it seems like, the more negative it is, the more we gravitate toward it, and it's unfortunate, but that's why we got programs like this, so we can try to build the brotherhood, get it together. I'm so glad, like I said, that little incident last week, that you guys were able to squash that and move on, because, as long as we stick together, man, we are very powerful. It's like the other cultures want to tear us down, want to keep us at each other's throats and everything, and that's not what it's all about, man. It's all about connecting. Like, you'd be surprised at how many people I met just through you and through other people. It's like, man, me and Flip were talking today. I got on his live stream, and just chatted a little bit, and then he called me after we text afterwards and everything, because I switched my number. But it's all about making good connections. So we're supposed to hook up next week when he comes down to Cartagena. So it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be a movie for sure.
Solid brother, man. And the shout out to brother Flip Flop. He's a awesome guy. Awesome guy. But let me
Yeah.
tell you, so to kind of piggyback on that, we're talking about how other cultures want, but I think there's people in our culture too. Like I was just saying, bought down the Black Panthers. So the Black Panthers were doing like some epic stuff, and they brought in
Right.
other black men to tear it down. These were the agents of chaos. So you hear me all the time talking about the agents of chaos, and I see in our movement, man, in our sector, there's
Right.
agents of chaos. Some of them might come in trolling, just messing with people, doing the things like that. But I think that we have a lot of power. So just where you at right now, if we went to Colombia, Cartagena,
Right.
a couple of brothers, look, we got 6,000 brothers just in the cartel, not to count the YouTube. So you got 6,000 brothers putting up some money. It ain't nothing for us to open up our own hotels, open up our own everything we want to open up. And because other groups are doing this easy, so but I think that the agents of chaos come in to mess everything up so we don't unite. What do you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I mean, if you think about it, the dudes that's depolicing, are usually the married guys. And a lot of them, they're mad because they're sitting at home with Big Shirley and we out here living our best lives. You know what I mean? Like, or the guys that don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And no disrespect to anybody. I mean, you're at where you're at. You know what I'm saying? I've been poor. I've been in a homeless shelter before. I've done it all. So I'm not here to judge anybody. But usually you're only hated on by people like my man said last stream we did. You usually only hated on by people that have less than you. But for me, I'm happy. Like I said, bro, I thank God for my 150 followers. They real. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not hating on you because you got 15,000 because you turning me on. You put me on to the
Mhm.
game, and we all got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Just like you didn't hate on me when I started my group, and in 3 months, you know what I'm saying, I was at damn near 6,000 people. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's just it's no point in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna always go with the brotherhood first. That's what it's all about, man. And keeping it positive because we're all trying to escape basically the same thing.
Yeah.
We're
Well, let me.
trying to get out of that matrix, man. We're trying to find happiness
Mhm.
wherever it may be. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be Colombia where I'm at. It could be DR. It could be wherever. I mean, I'm not even hating on the brothers that don't want to travel and want to find happiness in the United States. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to sit here and say that all women are bad women because in the United States because that's not
Yeah.
true.
That's not
You know
true.
what I'm saying? It's just for me. I've given it I've given it 3/4 of my life. So this last quarter, I'm gonna try something a little different. Salute.
Man, I respect that. I respect that. You go let this part be yours. I think a lot of men, we're raised to be the sacrificial lamb. Women and children first. We gonna put everybody before us. Then we old and gray, beat down. They say, I'm gonna start living for myself. You're 80 years old. Y'all broke up. You need that Viagra now. You need
Bro,
that honey more. Like, man, I
I
tell
got
people,
a
man, yeah, live your life.
I got a perfect example of that. So I have an uncle, man, who I love dearly, man, back in Illinois, and he did 45 years at Caterpillar Tractor Company. And he would always say, man, nephew, when I retire, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And then he got into his 60s, and I'm trying to tell him, like, bro, it's been a proven fact that if you retire at 62, you get more money than you do when you try to retire later because they're depending on you to die. That's exactly what they're doing. And they're hoping that you die because they don't want you to draw that money. But if you look at the statistics, people don't live that long. Not after they draw social security at 67. He was working at 70 and he was able to draw both of them, but he didn't want to. He was one of those guys that took a lot of pride in his work. So fast forward, he's 78 now. He's been retired for 8 years. He's got his little 1 year old grandchild, 5 year old grandchild living in the house with him, and he's babysitting and everything because my cousin, he ain't worth a damn, and he's not, and the mama ain't worth nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So they feel sorry for the kids. So basically, his whole life is gone, you know. And I really hate that for him because man, that dude worked his butt off. And to see him, he's supposed to be traveling. He's supposed to be down here in Colombia with me, kicking it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
tossing it up.
Fishing, doing
Yeah.
something. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has a choice in life, and all I can say is, man, look, get that passport.
Yeah.
see something different. I got a instant message today from a brother, man. Good brother. Looked at his page and he seemed like he had a lot going on for him. He was a trainer, and he said, "Man, I'm 58, man." He said, "I got screwed over, in divorces, whatever." But he said, "I'm ready to do this, So he wanted to consult with me and talk, and I switched numbers with him or whatever. And so now he's gonna come to Colombia and live his life, man. And so I'm happy to see guys living their best life.
Yeah, man, that's how you're supposed to, man. You supposed like telling you, I talk to dudes every single day. I hear these same stories, and most people are leaving not just because of women. Look, women are look. This is the thing that tripped me out by people moving. Now, look, visiting countries is different. So I'm gonna come visit for a little while. You might deal with women, but the average guy, they won't come clap cheek. Guys come, they want to come clap some cheek, bust it down. But the dudes that's talking about relocating is deeper than that. The dude's talking
Right.
to me about, hey man, listen, man. Now look, I done already been to DR, I done been to Colombia, I done clapped some cheeks. Now look, how can I maintain my lifestyle over there? I want to live like
Absolutely.
this. I mean, how much can am I gonna have to pay? Because right now I'm paying all this child support, but it's about to be over. I'm about to be free. What should I do? That's what they want to talk. Look, dude, that's the things I talk to. Dude want to talk to me every day about, man, YouTube, how I make a YouTube channel. Because look,
Right.
YouTube is a avenue. My last check was $2,000 from YouTube. Now it
Shout
it
out.
varies. No, but it
Right.
varies. Now look, this those are little checks on YouTube. I got homies I'm talking, they make 20 G's a month on YouTube and way higher than that. So my little $1,500, $2,000, that's nothing, but it's enough to live in the Dominican Republic or Cartagena if you want to live. You know what I'm saying? It's enough for you to do that, do what you got to do. But I keep telling guys,
Lord.
there's other YouTube aisles that you can go. You don't have to make a travel channel. You can make
No.
this kind of channel, this kind of, and make the money. Because look, I heard you touch on this the other day. You said, I will never live back in America. Explain that.
Well, what I mean by that is that I feel like I've squeezed that fruit as much as I can. I've gotten every bit of juice that I can out of that fruit. So I feel like I got my military retirement. I got my social security. There's nothing else for me. And I've already been married to four different
Yeah.
women. And like I say, you can clown me on it in the chat. I don't care, man. Look, been there, done that. It happens or whatever. I can say this. Jay was the one that did the leaving. So it wasn't the opposite way around. I wasn't simping, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I made a choice, man, to come over here. And I can say that initially when I got here, and I'm gonna say this. Jay ain't asked nobody for permission. Jay didn't even get a consult with anyone. I just saw a YouTube video and I was like, that's where I want to be. And within a week of me seeing that video, I was out.
1 week.
Left California. At the time, man, I got into this RV thing. So I had a big fifth wheel and a big dually Chevy Silverado, man, 2023. Liquidated all that stuff. I took some heavy losses on it, you know what I'm saying? But that's how bad I wanted to leave. Got over here, and when I started looking at the cost of living and everything, it was like, man, this is wild, man. And I was seeing like what the people were making. I dated a couple doctors and dentists and stuff like that, and lawyers, and none of them made over $1,500 total,
Yeah.
like a month. So when I started looking at that, I'm like, man, I'm doing 5, 6, 7 times that. So it's like I instantly became a millionaire overnight in pesos. But hey, still a
No,
millionaire.
same thing in the DR. I tell men that if you got that American dollar, you're rich. Like
I don't
rich,
care about the
rich.
American dollar.
Yeah, but man,
Matter of
yeah.
fact, when those ladies of the evening say $100, I'm like, what's that? What's
Yeah.
$100? Pesos. But I don't know nothing. I ain't seen a dollar in so long, man. I don't even know what it looked like anymore. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I deal in the pesos. So the first thing I learned was how to count my money, because money's a little bit different. I'm like, man, why they got I mean, $25 is like 100,000 pesos. So that was the first thing because I wanted to make sure nobody cheated me out of my money. But man, I just saw like the people were just so different, and the women were just so feminine. Like one of the things I talked about on one of my channel, dating in Cartagena. I feel like in the United States, when you go to the gym, it's like 20% women and maybe
Mhm.
80% guys, you know. Over here, it's the opposite. Like these chicks be in, man, the gym is like the club over here, you know,
Mhm.
especially in the barrio. But man, and they be, oh man, they be some serious eye candy up in there. So when I look at the cost of living, I'm not really a big fan of the food here in Colombia, but you know, I like to cook, so it's not really that big of a deal, you know. And I can get stuff like lobster and steaks and stuff like that. But and I'm gonna be honest with you, even the Brotherhood, you know how you guys talk about in Sosua, the Brotherhood. Well, it's the same thing in Colombia, man. When guys come to Colombia and I see them at Vibes and I see them at Hollywood Beach, man, it's like a big frat party, bro.
Yeah.
And literally every week is like that. I have met more people in the year that I've been here than I have in the last 15 years in the United States. And
No,
that's
that's real.
crazy.
No,
I have
that's
had
real. That's true.
repeat visitors, you know what I'm saying? I've had people reach out to me, call me, man, when I was in the States, I didn't have a life. I'm gonna be honest, man. I was depressed. I was at home. I was dealing with the panic attacks from the military, and I just felt hopeless, man. And I come down here, and it was like I was able to reinvent myself, and I feel like the weather. I just felt more better. I felt healthier. You know, in the States, I probably was about 30 pounds heavier. You know, and here, man, it's
Wait,
just
you sure
warm.
ain't they ain't from all that?
I don't
Better than
know,
that clap.
bro.
Make it clap like this.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I
Better
don't
making
know
it
about
clap.
that. I don't know
Make
about
it
that
clap.
wolf.
You in there clapping like you in church. Make it clap. Make it clap. I got you. That's why you're 30 pounds lighter.
Hey,
But look,
I'm Jada slowed down a little
no
bit, you
man,
know.
ain't
But
nothing wrong. But look,
that first couple weeks, that first couple months, it was rough. Nah,
it's
I'm not
rough.
gonna lie.
It is rough. Dude, I thought I would have a stroke one time, but I was dehydrated. But
Oh
look,
God.
let me tell you. Now this is crazy because man, I'm talking to so many dudes from the United States every day. So many men are in sexless relationships, man. Like here's what this is why I don't like some YouTubers who do like this people who traveling who are looking for women. Man, you know how many dudes sit in the house with their thumbs they're rubbing it, they don't have no women. The women are they just tapped out. Some dudes are incel, some dudes are awkward, some dudes are in relationships with wives and the wife don't sleep with them. One dude told me he didn't sleep with the woman he was with in 6 months. I said, man, she's sleeping with somebody. And
Whoa.
he said, listen, this is crazy. The dude told me they haven't kissed each other in 8 months. In 8 months in the house
Bro,
together, they haven't kissed each other at all.
I can believe it, man. Matter of fact, you know what? One thing about Uncle Jay, he gonna keep
Keep
it
it up.
100. I'm gonna keep it transparent. I used to be addicted to pornography. I
Who
was
haven't?
addicted to that stuff, man. I mean, it was like I couldn't wait till my old lady went to bed. You know what I'm saying? Like literally every day. And and the thing about it is that I used to be like, man, is there something wrong with me? What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But I just knew that there was something different for me out there, you know. Now, fast forward, the reason why I'm able to share that story is because since I've been to Colombia, not one time, not once. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, I'm trying to save that milk.
Yeah.
You know?
Now keep that leche.
That leche.
I got that leche in the jug. Keep that leche.
But look, I'm scared. I'm scared to do anything outside of the home,
Yeah.
man, because I gotta put up, baby. I gotta put up. But
Yeah, you
yeah,
gotta put them
man, it's
numbers up.
just like that whole interest just left me when I came over here. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm being completely honest, man. And I was addicted. Now, I mean, a couple times I tried to look at it, man. Nothing. It didn't do anything for me. So I was glad. I felt free when when I actually felt like I cracked that addiction, man. And
Yeah.
a lot of guys that I know a lot of guys are dealing with this. I know that, man. A lot of guys are in sexless relationships. A lot of guys are in sexless marriages, or they're with somebody just because of the kids, you know. And I totally understand that. I did it for many years for the kids, but at the same time, man, at the end of the day, to me, you're not any good to your kids if you don't feel good about yourself. You can't help anybody if you don't help
No.
yourself. So I feel like we got to start taking charge of our lives as men and say, you know what, I deserve to be happy.
Yeah,
I
you deserve,
deserve
man.
to look at, you know, to live somewhere else, or live where, or go where, like the title, where I'm appreciated and valued,
Yeah.
you know.
Go.
And I'm not saying I'm not saying that it's everyone. I never put every chick in the same category,
Mhm.
but I'm in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I talk to dudes all the time, just like you. I get emails just like you. I get DMs just like you. And a majority of these dudes, man, they like, I cannot wait to get to that point. They got the countdown going on, man.
Yeah, man. Brothers
And
want to go.
yeah, yeah, you know, and a lot of people put the young generation down. And I'm gonna tell you, man, these young dudes know how to hustle. If it was not for these young dudes, man, there would be no streaming. There would, and getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
our generation and above, a lot of the cats just believe you get one job. You
You
stay at
die
that
on that
job for
job.
30
Yeah.
years, you know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
get one wife, you get, you know, two kids and a dog, and you're just supposed to be happy. And in fact, most of the time, it's the man that's the most unhappy in the whole house. So everybody else is happy, but poor dad, you know, he's just miserable, you know. So I think that we need to get to the point where we say, you know what, enough is enough. Let's hold these women accountable. If we are gonna stay with them, hold them accountable. I'm
All
not.
right,
I'm
but
not.
how you hold them accountable when you got to battle these weak cats on YouTube and just life? Listen, anytime you hold accountability is kryptonite to people, to certain people, whether it's
Mhm.
women, even is women and they lackeys. Look, my life got better. I got money when I looked at my life and said, damn, bro, your life messed up. I had to sit on the floor with nothing in my house and look and say, bro, I had that one Indian tear going down my eye. And I
Not the
say,
Indian tear.
that Indian tear, that mug had dried up all, it was all crusty. I barely could open my eye the next day. But I sit there and I say, damn, my life is effed up. And when I looked at my life and saw how bad it was, I took response, even though other people had helped me make it bad, it's still my
Right.
life. It's my
Right.
life, bro. But
Right.
on Jay, immediately, bro, when I put the grind on, put my stuff straight, man, I
Uh-huh.
went from not having any money to a couple of $100,000, bro. I'm talking about like this. It's your mindset. Your mind is the most powerful tool you got. So I just was talking to a guy just now. Me and him was talking about YouTube and how to do this and faceless YouTube channels. He's
Right.
probably watching this. Shout out to the brother. I say, look, he said, yeah, man, it's very time consuming. I said, but look, man, you go on a job, you get them
Right.
10, 12 hours every day. You know what I'm saying? You ain't better
Right.
eye. What is it to give yourself a few hours a day? You got to pay yourself first, bro, because the job gonna use you like a sprocket. I learned this quick. You're a sprocket in the wheel, like on the
Why not?
general.
Why not?
Yeah,
Why not work for yourself? I
work for
mean, to
yourself.
be honest with you, man, it's like if if they would have had this technology when I got out of the military, man, I would have put everything that I could into YouTube. You know, because it's a sense of freedom, you know what I'm saying? Like now I kind of just do it just for the brotherhood and something to keep me busy or whatever. But to be honest with you, man, some of these young guys, man, they out here killing it. I'm like, man, I'm busting my ass out here on this truck,
Yeah,
you know, going coast to coast and
back
driving
hurt,
for
foot hurt, neck
15
hurt.
hours at a time, you know, before they went to electronic logs. And I'm like, I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere, man. I'm gonna just say this, man. I didn't take a vacation, a real vacation, until I was probably 45 years old. Like
Wow.
literally, my vacations would consist of a couple days here and there, taking off because the kid got sick. You know, I would save my days for stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but never going somewhere. And I didn't have a father figure really, so I never was taught the value of a dollar. So I didn't put away money to be able to travel, you know. Fast forward, now, man, I'm not trying I'm not trying to spend hardly anything. you know, so that I can enjoy my life. That's
Yeah, enjoy
why
your life.
I'm always going to preach, look, quit investing in stuff that ain't going to give you nothing back. You know, quit messing around with these cars, these big old houses. You know what I'm saying? I know some people back in the States, man, they got houses so big they can't even furnish it all. But to the outside, everybody thinks like, oh, they made it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But see, I know that little nerd that drives a Prius and living in a small house that's paid for or whatever. That dude got all kind of money. So sometimes we look at people and we think, man, I want that person's life, but they don't know what's going on really in the inside. They don't know. I remember when I was driving trucks, there we used to go. We used to have the team, and so they would say, okay, Ronan, you and Jay, you guys are going to California from Chicago. So we'd go, and I'm riding with a guy, man, and literally he started crying in the truck. And I'm like, what's up, dude? What's going on with you, man? Get your mind right. He was driving crazy. What I said, look, man, you got to get me back. I said, this ain't going to work or whatever. So finally, I got him to talk to me. Basically, his old lady, man, told him he couldn't take off for his birthday. She told him that he could not take off from work because in trucking, the way it works is if you don't work, you don't eat. You know, they don't pay by the hour. You don't
Oh
get
yeah.
paid unless you turn in them, unless the wheels are turning, right? So when you're in, like, I was in a union in the Teamsters in Chicago, and basically, you know, these guys back in the late 90s, we were making $100,000 a year. So those women got addicted to it, but usually it was some fat chick sitting at home eating
Big
French
Shirley.
fries, potato chips, and everything else, taking all her girls out to Applebee's, and this dude working like a dog, man, fighting the mountains, the snow, the ice, risking his life every day, and no appreciation, bro. No appreciation. So I encourage, man, anybody that's in that situation, man, take charge of your life because nobody else is
Yeah.
responsible for it. And I'm not I'm not succumbing to that anymore. I'm in charge of
Mhm.
my life. I'm gonna do things the way that I want to do, regardless of whatever flack I get. You know, I've lost family, I've lost friends. I don't care because at
Yeah,
the end of the
man.
day,
That is
I'm
crazy.
smiling, man. When I wake up in the morning and I get that knock on my door, and my maid comes and she says, what would you have for breakfast today or whatever? Yeah, give me that huevos, tocineta,
Mhm.
pan, and jugo de naranja. And
Yeah,
she's
baby.
like, okay, okay. And every day, that's my schedule. She comes in about 8 o'clock,
Look
knocks on
on
my
Jay.
door, and
She ain't
takes
coming out saying your
it.
royal penis is clean.
No, look,
She's not
look,
coming out of
look.
the water on you.
Look,
Boosh.
I knew I didn't want to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, so I didn't hire the pretty
I got you.
maid, you know what I'm
I
saying? But
got you.
yeah, like I said, man, it's just I never dreamed that I would be in a situation like that where I got a maid. I mean, pretty much somebody to do everything for me.
Yeah.
Hell, she probably would give me a bath if I asked her to. You
Yep,
know?
your royal penis is clean. Senora J. Look, she like, you
But
want me to do the leche for you,
just
para
just to give
ti?
you guys just to give you guys an idea, in Colombia, like, she's full time, she's 6 days a week, and she costs me $250 a month,
Yeah, man, God,
and that's an
that's
8 hour day. She comes
yeah.
in from seven to 3 every day, except for Sundays. I give her Sundays off, and Sundays, man, I'll be struggling, bro. I'm on the struggle
Yeah.
bus on Sundays, man. I'm like, look, let's eat out because I don't want to wash dishes.
Mhm.
I done got a little spoiled, bro.
Yeah, it's the same thing in all the countries, man. In the countries that we travel to, DR the same way things, but it's about men just embracing it, man, and learning that you don't have to put up with women who don't appreciate you. And if you find one who does appreciate you, man, salute to you. This is not an all women thing, but man, we got too many women who are just masculine. And I'm talking about white, black, whatever. It's the culture that's changed. I'm
It's
talking
not a
about
it's not a black
it's
or
not a
yeah, it's not
race
a
thing.
black or white thing. It's a
Yeah.
culture thing, I think.
It's a culture thing. The American culture is changing, but you do got sister girls who like that. So I learned not to interact with women like that. If I see a woman with a bad demeanor on her face, I leave her the hell alone. Look, I walked in the post office the other day, man, and I'm getting mail and everything. And
Right?
this sister, she was an older lady, her wig with crook wig like this. She looking like she's sitting there looking like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come back tomorrow because I don't even want to even deal with that. Like I done got so spoiled in my life, my lifestyle. I'm not dealing with no mean women. I just don't want to deal with that no more. I just don't want to deal. My life is good. It's the way I want it. But you know what? I keep telling men, I keep telling people, we the Clydesdale horse tied to a plastic chair. Like the black community, bro, we can do so much better if we just like if we take control of it and bring it back. Realize that you really don't have too many friends. That you got to fix it yourself. Accountability, and bro, we put accountability into the community. Boom, it's fixed just like that. So we're gonna work together. We're not gonna hate on each other. We're gonna do this. These are the things, man. Dating is crazy, dude. My little nephew showed me some stuff, man, on the Tinder in the United States. I was showing him Tinder in the DR. I said, man, pull up Santo Domingo. Look at the he like, wow, wow, wow. So he showed me the Tinder in Louisiana, bruh.
Right.
They had a chick in a wheelchair with Dayton's on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about women, but like you would like, where are you at? Nobody's going to, but I thought about it. Some ninja sleeping with them. Some ninjas doing it. I'm talking about, I saw one. I'm talking about, man, she had 3 fingers, more like a teenage mutant ninja turtle. She looked like a ninja turtle, but I know somebody giving her that loving.
It's something. It's something for
with them 3 fingers.
Right.
So I know this is happening because I see brothers, man. Come on, man. You got to admit, in the States, you see brothers with some women, bro. Good Lord.
Oh my God. You're like, good man. Lord. And I mean, no homo, but you know, I mean, you've looked at the dude and you like, damn, why is he with her? Like, what is going on? Or the opposite way. But I wanna address something in the chat a little bit that I saw. So I know it's I know Colombia gets a bad rap. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this, man. A lot of those incidents, and I'm gonna say this. I feel for the people. I have sympathy for the people's families that things have happened to. But I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of those people were moving wrong, and that's about as real as I can get. Columbia can be bad and it can be good, just like Chicago, Detroit, Memphis, DC. There are some areas that you don't want to hang out in the United States. It's not just Columbia. So I just hate when people try to put everything in just one box. Like it's all the same. There are some wonderful people here, and there are some bad people here, just like there are some bad people in the United States. So I think only we can change the narrative. I mean, I'm here, I'm living here, you guys see me smiling all the time. You guys, I'm pretty transparent about the life that I live over here, but I can say this, Unc Jay ain't going out to the barrio wearing a big chain around his neck. I'm not out here flashing money. I'm not out here getting drunk. Most of the time I'm going to do this, but I'll do it at home. So I think that no matter where you at, man, your head has got to be on a swivel. Any city can be dangerous. Any country can be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is that if 2 people get deleted here, it makes the news. But what about the 70 people from Chicago that got killed in one weekend? People die. Things happen to them. But I can say this: a lot of guys, man, we talked about this, Ronin, the allure of the Latin chick. They let that allure cloud their judgment, man. They get it. They get in the girl says, "Oh, I got a driver." Okay. Oh, let's go to my house. Okay. Instead of using good judgment, man, use that Uber. Use that Uber. At least somebody's going to be held accountable for where the last position that they saw you at. You know what I mean? But it's a personal choice. But I'm just saying, like, I'm living. A lot of people make judgments on Colombia that have never even stepped foot in the country.
Yeah,
I actually live here. I see how, guys, if you stay in the tourist areas, man, there's more police down there than you can shake a stick at. You know what I mean? But if you're out around poor people and you're trying to flex, the odds of something happening to you are pretty bad. I have to go. I live in a great complex, but I have to walk through the hood just to get to some of the stores that I want to go to. I've never had a problem. But you know what? I'm just t-shirt, shorts, jeans, and I'll hide my phone or something like that. Matter of fact, I got a burner phone, so I won't even keep the iPhone 15 with me. I'll have the local
Yeah.
local phone. They don't want that. But like I
OG, I
said, man,
got that too. I got a burner phone, burner wallet.
right.
I got underwear that I bought with hiding places on you.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah,
I got all kind of
exactly,
stuff, man. So yeah,
exactly,
you're right.
man. I can tell you this, man. If you play it safe and you listen to, I'm not just saying listen to me, but get on some other websites and some other channels and get some information about Colombia. It can be a very beautiful city. There's a lot of beautiful women here, man, and I know that there are a lot of guys here that's not on YouTube that's been living here for many years, living their best lives. You know what I'm saying? Like the average, you can get a nice. I'll put it like this: I stayed in the Beverly Hills of Cartagena, which is
Mhm.
Castillo Grande. That's where I stayed at before I bought my house. My rent was $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month in the best area, right where all the action is and everything. You know what I'm saying? Cell phone, $7 a month.
Yeah, they don't know, man.
You
They
know,
don't know
so
they hit this. They
so
don't know.
so if you can, so if you're on a set income, especially my military guys, and you're gonna get this amount per month, well, if you know that you can stretch that out further by going somewhere else, why not? I can't speak on DR because I've never been. I do plan on going this year, but I can say this: most of the guys that I see coming down here, man, they out here doing that white powder. They they down here, messing with that tussy and a bunch of other
Mhm.
things or whatever that they don't really need to be involved in. But if you go, you think with some sense, you do what you're gonna do, you clap and keep it moving, man. These are not your girlfriends. They're not here. They're not here to be your girlfriend. Like I've said it many of times, man. I even said it on Flip Show earlier. You you basically need to just clap and go. Take your little hour and go. She don't need to be in your crib while you sleep, man. Why
Yeah,
all you're doing is making yourself more susceptible to something happening. Man, once it's done, get out. Cause ain't
yeah.
no feelings there. Ain't no
No, but
feelings,
what
bro.
about? Wait, hold on. But what about brother? He was just here. Men on the Move. Men on the Move said he talking about Sasua, and Men on the Move said like sometimes I get lonely when it's late at night. He wants somebody to hold him tight. Man on the Move say well, after she finished, she gone. But look, Santo Domingo a little different. Like if you deal
Right?
with women over there, it's not like Sasua and
Right?
this and that. Now you got chicks like that. But the average chick you're gonna deal with, she's gonna probably stay the night with you. She's gonna be
Right?
there because it's different. But Men on the Move say, man, after he clap cheeks and Sasua, he in the bed by himself. he wants somebody to hold
Hold me,
on to.
hold me.
Yeah, he wants somebody to hold him. So shout out to Men on the Move. But look, I think a lot of men fall into these traps because they are looking for tradition. Look, I'm gonna tell you, men want wives.
Right.
Dudes want a woman. It's our nature. We want, like me and you done talked about this, where you're dating a whole bunch of women, but at the end of the day, you just want one. You just want to be settled. You want to be cool, and you find the right one. And man, I struggle with that majorly. But a lot of people want one because I'm talking about dudes that's in the States, and they like, look, I just want to grab me one chick. I want to go to Colombia, grab her, find me somebody, and they taking the first thing smoking, and the woman breaking them down. So I'm telling all the men, man, don't fall for this stuff right here, man. So these are the things that we can fall into when we too thirsty. And I know, man, I know what loneliness is, man. On G, I know what it is.
You know what it is, baby. Hey man, I know what it is, man. But like I said, I went off the screen. Hey, this is why J decided to bail out the game, man. I'm gonna sit tight for a minute with this one, but she's a solid chick, bro. She got my back, and
Oh, she came into the room. I don't see you.
no, 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 no. I got it as a picture on my
Oh,
thing.
okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She's pretty. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So at the end of the day, man, everybody got to do what makes them happy, bro.
That's what it
Like I
all
said,
boiled down to.
I'm never gonna down. I'm always pro trickeration. I'm
Mhm.
pro if you want a relationship, but don't let people mess with your head and say there is no good women in
Yeah.
Colombia. There aren't any good women in Sosua because that's a lie. Well, not so. Sosua is a little rough, but what
Remember,
I'm
Sasua
saying,
is
I'm
just a
talking
little
about. I
small
mean
area.
Dominican. I mean Dominican
Yeah,
Republic because I say
yeah.
Colombia. So the thing
No,
is
look, you're
that
right. Even Sosua itself,
yeah,
people equate Pedro Clasante and the
yes,
casino and all this stuff to the whole city.
right,
And
right.
then furthermore, Puerto Plata. No, that's not true. Because
Now,
man, you can meet people in that work in the Super Polo in Sosua. And I met a girl worked at Nelson's Bar and Lounge.
right,
Beautiful. She worked. She
right.
ain't like that. She had no kids, none of that stuff. She was taking care of herself. So you can meet decent people and decent women. It's just you can't be so thirsty. Like that's why I tell people, you know what my philosophy is? Come clack some cheeks because then you're gonna think right. You know, after you release, this is
It,
real talk.
you
After you
come down
release,
to earth.
you come down to earth. So I tell people, go have your fun first, go clap some cheeks, and the real you gonna come out. Then you gonna make sound decisions after after you glaze that ham.
BBL
Yeah,
Ronin.
CBL rolling. After you glaze the ham on Jay, after you glaze the ham, your mind, hey, bro, have you ever answer this truthfully? Have you ever been in like smashed a chick, then you woke up the next day like, damn, why did I do that? See, your regular mind them came back. Your
Bro,
mind came back.
plenty of times, or I planned like a 3-day weekend, and the first night I was like, man, I'm ready to go. I'm like ready to go. So yeah, but the thing that I would suggest, man, is that okay, I'll give you an example with Colombia. You got guys that'll come here, they go to Hollywood Beach, they go 3 places. They go Club Omni, Club Androgeno, and Hollywood Beach. Those are the only 3 places that they go. Those 3 places are 99.9% working girls. And no shade to the working girls.
Yeah.
They serve a purpose. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
have a good time, man. But how do you go to those 3 places? Those are the only 3 places you go, but then you say you can't find a good woman in Colombia. Now, I'm about this life. You know what I'm saying? I go to the local salsa clubs. I go to the local restaurants and the barrios, the gyms and everything. And I'll tell you, you're a liar. You know what I'm saying? Or I would say, not instead of a liar, you're uneducated about
Yeah,
it.
you're not informed.
Yeah, because you've only been to the spots. That's like going into the bunny ranch and expecting to find a wife.
Yeah.
Think of it in those terms. You think you're gonna find a wife there? But then you judge the whole country and say, "Oh, you can't find a girlfriend in Colombia." I know plenty guys down here that's got some baddies, bro. Man, let me tell you something. I have my choice of which ones, and I'm not saying this in a bragging way, but like I said, I've been in situations where I've dated the top echelon women. You know, the lawyers, the
Yeah.
doctors, the dentists. And they're out there. And to be honest, man, they're looking for guys like you guys out there. Think about it like this: just because you're a doctor don't mean you're going to be able to find another doctor. You know, my girl's daughter-in-law is a doctor, but her husband works at the shipyard here, just a regular old Joe. So you got more chance of pulling that chick than he does.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's
You
so
better
so the
use that.
main thing,
You better use
yeah,
that passport privilege.
man, that passport privilege is I'm telling you, man, they are looking for us, bro. Like my girl got all kinds of friends or whatever. I ain't introducing to none of you guys, but because I know what y'all be doing when you come down here. Y'all ain't ruining my stuff down here. But no, seriously, if it was some guy and I knew that, because I have had guys reach out to me and like, man, I'm not really with all that. Matter of fact, the guy I was talking about earlier, he was like, I'm not really with all that running the street or whatever. I just kind of want to just come and do a reset, get a nice chill life there, whatever. And I'm like, come on, man,
Mhm.
I got you back. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in what you want to do. But my thing is, man, don't be pre-gaming a year ahead. Because the only thing that's gonna happen with that, when you pre-game a year ahead, Poppy, I need medicine.
Yeah, I need
Oh,
money.
I need this, I need that. Nah, bro, that's not a real relationship. You don't
It's
get a
funny
real
you say that because
relationship.
the dude been he would text me since I've been on the phone with you. He's like, "What do you think about this, man? I've been talking to this chick, and she's asking me for money right now. Her dad's
Right.
in the hospital. He broke his hand, and they don't have insurance. And he's telling me, oh, she want me to send money. I say, well, when are you coming to Dominican Republic? He say, in February. I'm like, wait, you're not coming to February, man. Why you worried about Dominican Republic right now if you're not coming to February? He's talking to a
Don't waste
chick.
your time, man.
Her
Because those
dad
chicks
arm
got
got broke. She said, I say, listen, man, that picture might be from 87, big dog. Don't why you listening to that? Don't listen to that.
that
Tell her
ID
no.
picture, man.
Yeah,
All
man,
that.
no. No. Tell her not. Look, right now. And look, some of these chicks crazy, man. I told a chick when I first went, just one of these little chicks I was dealing with, and
Right.
now she was fine as hell, but she told me, when are you going? Can you send me some money because I need this or that? I say, look, I don't get paid till the 14th. On the 14th, that motherfucker called me up bright and early. It was like 7 o'clock. Bobby, you gonna send the Western Union? Huh? I'm at the 14th of next month. You got the wrong 14th. It's different it's different in my country. You know what I'm saying? So chicks will, if they can get you, that's why I made the bit, man. Chicks will drain you dry, but is it the women's fault? Is it your fault? You doing it yourself. You're trying to pre-game too early. Tell these women no, but dudes not used to talking to pretty women. I know a lot of men, they used to dealing with these Shirleys and these Keishas. They ain't used to dealing with pretty women. So the pretty woman asked him for something, she better show him that BBL, show him some thing. He gone. He like, well, look, it's just $50. I said, bro, $50 is the gateway. It's the gateway drug. She gonna send
That's
you
just a
$50.
start.
Then that 50 turned to 100. 100 turned to 200. He said, Papi, you say you love me, but you never ever send me no money. Money.
That's
That's
from
what it
the
comes.
playbook, baby. That's
Yeah,
from the
that's money,
playbook.
money, 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 money. That's the money game. Tell them no. I'll see you when I get there. I'll see you when I get to the
Yeah,
island.
please, fellas, whatever you do not Western Union these women. Do not send them money. If you want to break them off something face to face, you know, I can rock with that. You know what I'm saying? I've done that before, whatever. But as far as sending money, putting them on the payroll, I mean, why do that, bro? Because at the end of the day, she's probably got a man at home that you're helping take care of, another boyfriend, or she's still out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So, one of the guys was asking in the chat, well, how long to be able to find a regular chick? Bro, I'm gonna just say this, man. You gotta be over here, like, you gotta live here, at least in Colombia. You have to practically
Yeah,
live
DR
here,
too.
or you got to be coming on a very consistent basis, like literally coming like months at a time. Ain't no weekend warrior stuff, because I'm telling you, man, once your butt goes, get on that plane, somebody else is going to be with it. You don't know how many chicks I've seen guys with for the whole week. They literally spent their whole budget on one chick. And as soon as they got on that plane the next day, I see them out and they doing the walk of shame, like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't care. I'm not telling him nothing, because you can't tell another man when he gone, you can't tell him nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So that ain't my
And then
job
he
to
got
just
a reset. He had fun. He did things.
he had
But I,
fun or
I tell
whatever,
people, leave that reset. Leave that in the DR, Colombia, wherever
leave
you
it
at.
wherever it is,
Leave
forget
it
about it.
there.
Now,
Leave it there.
if you, and this is the thing, this, some guys will say, well, Jay, how do you know if she's a pro or if she's a regular chick? Simple math. If she's at the beach all day on a weekday, if she's in the clubs all night, she ain't got no job, how you think she eating? I mean, it's simple math, bro.
Yep. Clap.
Closed
Make a
legs don't
clap
get
it is.
fed. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Make a clap it is. Bop, bop.
exactly. So I mean, guys are in delusion. I mean, these women got to eat. So if it just, and especially, man, I'm gonna tell you this, and this is something that Flip said earlier, that most of the chicks in Colombia, because he's been here quite a few
Mm-hmm.
times, most of the ones that's working, you ain't getting no Colombian chick. You getting a Venezuelan chick,
Yeah.
because a lot of times the Colombian chicks, man, like they can get the jobs, but the Venezuelan chicks, and I'm not saying some of them are educated, but the economics in their country is so bad they had to come over here to Colombia, and
Mm-hmm.
they really don't have a choice. Some of them, because they don't offer the jobs to the Venezuelans. So 99.9% of the chicks probably that's working, man, are Venezuelan. You'll find some Colombians sprinkled in there, here and there, whatever. But a majority of the ones I see are Venezuelan. I mean, they're baddies now.
They're
Don't get it
bad, man. The
twisted now.
Venezuelans are
They're
bad.
baddies, man.
Mhm.
I mean, they're high on the list on the Miss USA, not the Miss
Yeah.
USA, but the Miss Universe
Yeah, Miss
pageants.
Universe. They always on there.
Yeah, I think they're like number one as far as the most queens or whatever. So there's some baddies, man. But you know, you need. I'm gonna tell you this, man. If they open up Caracas, Venezuela, I'm there. If
Yeah.
it ever gets safe to go, that's where I'm
Mhm.
going, bro. That's where I'm going.
Oh,
Cost of
me and you
living,
both.
everything is cheap, but they got that shit locked down. We can get in a lot of trouble over there, so it's not worth it right now. But yeah, those chicks are
Yeah,
just
you see
beautiful.
YouTubers go to Venezuela, man. They paying a lot of money. They paying people to protect them. They paying like this.
Wow.
What YouTube sometimes, bro, is a delusion. You see a guy go to Venezuela, he's walking around doing this and that, but he done paid for permit. Same thing by like people going in the hoods in
Right?
Brazil. You're paying people to let you go in these places and do. If I got to pay a person to come in there, I don't want to go in there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I like my life the way it is, but man, Venezuelan women, yeah, man, I'm dealt with one named Angelica. Love Venezuelan women. Look, Dominican Republic got a lot of them. Venezuela got so bad, man. So these women spread out everywhere. Even Venezuelan
Right.
men, there are a lot of them in DR. DR got has just like Colombia has a lot of different things. The only thing that I think is different between the DR and Colombia is the tourist police. Like the
Hmm.
tourist police, bro. Flip will tell you. Flip been to both places a lot, and in DR, the tourist police kind of got your back. If
Right.
they know you're a
Not
foreigner,
here.
yeah, they not letting nobody walk up on you like the tourist police.
Right.
Like it's good, bro. I done been walking down streets in like Santo Domingo, man. See a cop and I feel good. You know what I'm saying? And that's odd to be because coming from the States, you see a
Right.
cop, I'm always like, he gonna mess with me, he gonna do something. Not saying, I know good cops too, but man, I'm
Right.
in the United States is different. But to touch on what you said, I want to circle this before I let a couple of guys on. You were talking about the safety, bro. I'm here in Louisiana, man. I've been splitting time between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, and there's so much chaos going on, bro. Not even just the murders and the dudes stealing and
Hmm.
hey, bro, these young boys are out of control, bro. Without having dads, these cats are murking people, stealing cars, robbing,
Absolutely.
kicking in doors. It's just, and they're mostly young black dudes, bro. They cutting the hell up. So when people always say my white supremacy, bro, I don't care. You call me a coon. You can take my color card. I see some young dude walking down the street. I'm going across the street. I see white men cross the street. I ain't worrying about them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, that's just real talk. Like we need to
I
get the
mean,
community straight. And let
right.
me
We
tell
gotta
you, bro.
hold. We gotta hold our own community
Yeah, we got to hold them
accountable.
accountable. Yeah.
I mean, we can't give them a pass just because they have the same skin color as us.
Hell
And
no.
at the end of the day, man, I mean, and a lot of that goes a long way back with economics. Economics drives everything. But at this point in time, man, we got to stop making excuses.
No
We got to
excuse.
stop. We got to stop using the man as an excuse to fail.
Yeah.
Only you can take charge of your life.
What I just said a little earlier, I say my life was effed up till I sit there and say,
Yeah,
it's your
I've
life.
been
And you
there
know what?
too.
Yeah. Look,
I've
the,
been
the
there
child
too.
support lady told me she hurt my feelings. I'm sitting there fussing. Look, on Jay, I'm in there. She's supposed to be my caseworker. I'm in there fussing about my ex-wife. I'm like, I'm giving her this, giving her that, giving that. And the woman looked at me. She said, nobody told you to marry her. You did that. You picked her. And look, right
Hey,
then and there,
man.
I looked at her. I'm like, damn, she hit, pow, she hit me with that.
You gotta hold yourself
Yeah,
accountable.
hold yourself
I'm
accountable.
I'm the one
I did that.
that after getting divorced and my son was 14, I'm the one that told that little I'm the one that decided to get with that young girl. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And after 14 years, I only have four more to go, and then I ended up getting her pregnant and had to start all over again. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then, you know, I think I told you on the other show, man, my daughter turned 18 on the 13th of June, right? So I called Texas Child Support System and I'm like, I just want to make sure that we good.
Yeah.
There is no balance. They said, well, Mr. McWilliams, we found out that your daughter doesn't graduate until August. I said, who graduates in August? I said, I just came from the damn graduation.
Yeah.
Well, sir, somebody from the school sent the letter. So I called my ex-wife and I'm like, what's up with this? I need some paperwork saying that she graduated or whatever. Well, they sent me a letter and I filled it out because she was behind a little bit and I didn't think she was going to catch up. So they said that the school sent the letter, but in
Yeah.
fact, she sent the letter.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? So they basically were saying I was going to have to pay an extra month of child support. Man, I was so pissed off, man, and then I calmed down. I said, man, you have a wonderful life here in Colombia.
Yeah.
I got my debit card out. I sent it, and I said, that's it. But you know what? The
Yeah.
best lesson is a bought lesson because you know what? Can't nobody get no leche out of me in that hole,
Yeah.
in that
Not in the
box.
United States. So I'm telling young men, dudes, watch who you reproduce with. Be
Yeah,
careful. Listen, who you get with in the United States. Listen, it ain't the woman I worry about United States. It's the system. The first thing I hit was the structure of America right now. They're eating men up. But I done been in child support court many a times. I got a couple of kids. I've been in child support court. I done been ranked over the coals. I done lost everything, gained it back 3 times. So look, that's why I don't have pity on men. I done
right,
lost things 3 times. I've lost everything 3 times. When I tell
bro.
you broke, look, on Jay, let me tell you, this is real talk, bro. I remember not having nothing and sleeping on the Mississippi River on the fucking bench and just sitting there because I don't want to go face my parents because they told me so. And I'm like, what I'm gonna do? Lost everything 3 times. I did it and recovered. So it's doable, but you gotta hold people to a higher caliber of
You
life.
gotta hold them.
Whether they
You gotta hold them
men,
to a
women,
higher standard.
you gotta
Yeah,
hold them. But like we got this bigotry or low expectation where they can't do it because they ain't getting no
no,
jobs. They ain't doing. Man, you gotta
nah.
get out here. Like my mom, my mom called that pole mouthing. Walking around
Yeah.
on my mom, like, get out here with that pole
But
mouthing.
then
I
look,
can't do nothing.
when I used to tell guys, I was like, bro, I can change your life tomorrow. I said within a year, I can guarantee you'll be making $100,000 driving this truck. You know what I would get, Ronin? Man, I ain't trying to be out there with no truck.
Yeah,
So it's good enough for me. I took care of my family and my kids off of driving the truck, but it's not good enough for you. Or, man, I'm not trying to go in that white man's military and
yeah,
this and
man.
that. And then those same people that wasn't trying to go in the white man's military, man, you lucky. You lucky. You guys said, no, I ain't lucky, bro.
What?
I said, because you
I
know
put
what?
that work
If
in.
I would have gotten no, if I, the government didn't give a damn about me. All I was a body. And if I would have got killed over there, they would have gave my mama $200,000 and sent me home in a box.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that I got right now, I fully deserve it. You
Yeah,
know, because those same guys were like, nah, man, I'm not trying to be in the white man's this and the white man's that, and then I'll have, I had a one guy come up to me one day and because I got handicap tags, right? And he just started going off because I was in the handicap parking, you know. And I had to explain to him, man, some illnesses you don't see,
mm-hmm.
you know. I mean, everybody, they'll look and say, well, man, Unc Jay got this wonderful life over there in Colombia, whatever. Y'all don't know. Unc Jay got multiple sclerosis. Been had it since 2010. But you
Mm-hmm.
know what? I don't go on no pity party and trying to have people feel sorry for me and all that stuff. Man, I still had to get off my butt and drive a truck with multiple sclerosis, then add on that the PTSD and the nightmares and all the other crap or whatever. So you know what? I've just learned, man, don't make excuses, man. Get out, get
Yeah.
up off your butt and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit around waiting to die. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna do
because
that.
as a man, nobody cares about you anyway. You
Nobody,
think somebody
nobody,
cares
nobody
if you
gives a
complain?
damn, man.
Nobody
Nobody
cares if
gives a
you're a
damn.
man. You can't go
Man,
get no food stamps. Nobody gonna give you no Section 8.
up there in Alexandria.
Mm-hmm.
So remember I was telling you earlier in the show that I've been homeless too?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I went down there for a job and I needed to save up some money to get my place. So I was like, man, let me just check in a homeless shelter. Went in there, bro, and this dude, he woke me up like 2 o'clock in the morning, man, and he was doing all this and everything, and he was like asking me, did I have a cigarette? I was like, man, if you don't get the hell away from me there,
Yeah, man.
and
Man, you scratching your balls around me, man. I still
bro,
gonna leave, man.
that was, and then I got it that next day, bro. I got I had a Suburban at the time. I went by the river, where a place where I felt like nobody would bother me if I parked there, bro. I'm trying to keep from not running the air conditioner on this big Suburban. and, and man, it was hot, bro. It was probably 100 degrees in there. Then I let the windows down. The mosquitoes were so bad, bro. It was like, and so like
Uh,
my best friend lives in Opelousas, which, that's not far from Elling, right? And
yeah,
he was like, we were in the Navy together. He's like, bro, why did you, you could have stayed at my house or whatever. I said, no. I said, I needed to learn that lesson. I
yeah,
needed to go through that because you know what? It tells me this ain't where they want to be anymore.
yeah,
That lesson, man, I will carry that. That was the best experience ever because it taught me where I didn't want to go. And I stopped living payday to payday.
hmm,
I start saying, you know what? I don't really need that. Let's do something else. And that's what I'm telling you guys, man. Get your money right. Get yourself prepared to go to the DR. Don't come over to Colombia and DR broke. Don't be that sad story, man. Because these people don't give a damn about you. They will
yeah.
walk over you on the sidewalk. You could be homeless, starving. They don't give a darn
Mhm.
about you.
Yeah, you're gonna be in
But
trouble. It's on you. I keep saying nobody gonna care about you. You gotta do it yourself. You gotta get, but I'm telling you, man, it's easy to come out of these holes, but you just gotta have your money right, your mind. It come with, I'm telling you, man, everything is the mind. Once your mind right, everything else will follow, man. And look, one thing America does better than a lot of countries, if you really want to work, you can go get you 2 or 3 jobs and start
absolutely.
stacking your bread. That's why people breaking in there to come to the country.
Yes.
America, you can be broke and get yourself straight. But I think people want to live too much on the high horse. They want to brag. They want to let people know. I tell men all the time, man, go into monk mode, get this
Yep.
money, get everything that you need to get. But look, man, I'm gonna let 2 people on at a time. And you brothers want to come on, but I'm
Come
gonna read.
on through.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them come on. Let 2 people come on at a time. Make sure your mic, everything work. I'm gonna drop the link, but let me do the super chat first. My
Yeah, we got
brother,
to get to them super chats.
yeah, brother Sam. Shout out to brother Sam with the $20 super chat, man. I appreciate you, brother. Let's see here, brother King with the 4.99 super chat to the Brotherhood, man. He said, how well can I live off of $2,000 a month? Look, I can't speak for Cartagena, but look, Santo Domingo, you can live a very good life on with $2,000 a month, man. I have experimented with it, man. Look, on Jay, not only did I have a place for like $700-800 a month in
Right.
Santo Domingo, I had the ocean view. My
Right.
door was, I would open my look, in the daytime, I didn't run the air conditioner. I would just open the screen up and the wind would blow in at the palm trees. And boy, I was clapping cheek. Everything was just great. So yeah, you can live a wonderful life in Santo Domingo, Puerto Plata, a lot of places on the island. Because I talk about those places, but man, look, there's Cabarete, there's Las Arenas, there's many places in the
Same thing
Dominican
here
Republic.
in
Yeah, you
Colombia.
can just go. Yeah, so we talk
Same thing
about the
here in
big places.
Colombia, man. Get out of the
Yeah.
states, you'll find out that it's definitely a lot cheaper. And one of the guys in the chat was saying he works at the post office. So, and he said, he was thinking about getting into trucking, brother. There are companies out there they will pay for your trucking school. And
Mm-hmm.
see, that's what the messed up thing about it is that it's free to get that CDL. You know, That's on. Where do you know where you can go and make $100,000 within a year of starting a job? They need truckers so bad out here, man. I liked it because I never felt like I had a job. I felt like they were paying me to go around the whole United States. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I wouldn't change that experience. And the thing about you talking about a guy that went to school for surgical technology, healthcare management. I had choices to do other things, but
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed trying. It was just something about that diesel, man, and that
Shout out to the
freedom.
truck drivers.
That freedom, man. I
Mhm.
just love. I just love that freedom. But like I said, a lot of these young guys, man, they're not trying to get out here and do anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then let's take it a step further. I mean, hey, if somebody want to talk to me about this, hit me on my email or whatever. I'll give you the game for free.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing new, but I can tell you this, right? You get you a year, 2 years experience, then you become an owner operator. As an owner operator, there were weeks, man, where I made $8,000 in 1 week.
Yeah.
1 week. And this ain't no BS. If you own an operator out there, you know what I'm talking about. Now I'm not saying that every week is going to be like that, but I have had some consistent $8,000. So let's cut that in half. $4,000 a week. That ain't good
That's
money.
good. That's
You
good
know what I
money.
mean? So, but the thing about it is nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to work anymore. You can set yourself up. I know guys, man, that went into monk mode. To me, monk mode, the truck is the best place to go in monk mode. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to worry about no rent. You ain't got to worry about no utilities, no
Yeah. Well,
nothing.
look, I got one even better than Mug Mo for what I did. Listen, I work
Right?
offshore, man. Like you were talking about what you went. I went to school to be a welder. I'm a welder by trade, right?
Right?
And I would work offshore welding, making just killer money every week. I'm talking about, dude, we making money like that too. But I'm not even doing what I went to school for because it's
Right.
yeah. So look, let me give my brother B. Thank you for the 9.99 super chat. Brother B is a solid brother. Let's see, get through a couple more of these super chats. Then I'm gonna drop the link. Let some brothers get on because I appreciate you. We got my brother right here, unlimited. Unlimited Cam for the 499 super chat. I decided to go on touring in Colombia just because of Jay. All right, he going to Banakia, Cartagena. Then he going to Bogota. Okay, off the cliff. Oh, that's good. Next 2 weeks. That's awesome, my brother. Next one, $5 super chat. YG Society. I'm in trucking. 32, trying to get out the line of work. Any suggestions for remote? Man, let me tell you. YouTube, man, you could look. Let me tell you, man. YouTube is like this. You can talk about what you know. So as you're trying to get out of trucking or at the line of work, you can tell people everything about trucking. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And for anybody want to come in, you can make a show talking about trucking. You know how many people will watch that? Brother, that's what you need to do. But you can reach out to me on my email at RonintheTraveler at gmail.com. I'll shoot you a couple things. Let's see here what we got to. We got my brother right here with the Mr. Smith, $9 super chat. Appreciate you, brothers. Had a great time connecting with Brother Ronan on the phone. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you, dudes know, man. This one thing about me on Jay, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Anybody that's in my memberships, you can reach out to me. We can have conversations. That's why I started the membership because I couldn't talk to everybody on Jay. So I try to talk to my members and brothers in the cartel and the brother Alto supporting the show. Man, appreciate Alto. I think is in Sosua right now, having fun, clapping like he in church. But look, man, shout out to all you guys that support the channel. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna drop the link. You can get on 2 at a time. Let's see, man. Make sure all your stuff working if you
Hey,
want to
none
get
of
on
that
with us.
DR, none of that DR internet.
Yeah, that DR internet, man. We gotta do better.
Where you
Look,
at, Keith? I know you at that DR internet, man.
yeah, that's my boy. So I dropped the link in there. Brother Alto just got back from the motherland, Sosua. Man, yeah, the man is growing, Brother Alto, man. Did you have a good time? I know you had a good time out there. I've been reading some of your stuff in our Facebook group. And if y'all not in our Facebook group, man, join the Facebook group, man. It's a good thing. Brothers going to Sosua, having a good time, going traveling, just travel, go somewhere. I don't care
Right.
where you go at. Get
And
out the
let me
box
say
and
this,
just
Ronan.
go. Go ahead.
Let me say this, man. If you plan on moving out of the country, don't make women your priority for moving out of the country. There is so much more to Colombia, to Dominican Republic, to Brazil than just clapping cheeks. If that's all you're going for, you might as well just visit, go back to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
There is so much culture. The people are just welcoming and it's just it's a lifestyle, man. And I encourage anybody to make that move, but don't make women your only priority when coming to visit these countries because it
Yeah,
will
facts.
cloud your judgment and you will make bad decisions. The black cleaner, what up?
Black cleaner.
What's going on, Jay?
My brother.
What's happening? Oh, we
Glad
got a
to
trucker
see
in the
you in
building,
here.
baby. We got that rider.
Yeah, we got a
rider.
trucker. We got the brother Ryan. We go just I'm gonna put you in, brother Ryan, after we go through this. But brother Black Cleaner, man, how you doing, man? You still overseas, big dog?
Oh, you know it. You know it. I'm still in Panama. Got the Panama Canal behind me.
Okay.
Waiting for you to come over here, man, so we can talk shop.
I'm coming. I'm coming, man. I got this nasty boot on, but boy, as soon as I take it off, man, I'm gonna be like a dog that been chained to a tree for 10 years. I'm be running, man. Be running.
You got the visa yet? You got the visa to stay over there yet?
Nah, not yet. I mean, I haven't started on it as of yet. But I do got all of the information. My as I told you, my aunt, she's been here for like 5 years, so she already got her residency. But what she was telling me is I need to actually go back to the States so I could get my FBI background check and all of that and have all that notarized. So I'm gonna have to go back home to get all of that taken care of and then bring it over with me. I could do it here, you know, and grease some palms, but I got to go back over.
Yeah, I had to do it when
I some business anyway. So it's
I
it's
had
all
to do
good.
it when I came to Colombia and got my visa here. I had to do the FBI check, and literally, bro, it takes about 2 hours for it to all go through. You know, within 2 hours of getting my fingerprints, the report was emailed to me. I just went on the website, printed it off, and uploaded it to the lawyer I was dealing with. So yeah, good luck with that, man.
Yeah, that's good. But let me ask you something, Black Cleaner. With you yourself, what made you go there, and why? So you just were looking for something better? You got tired of the cost of living in the States? What's your thing?
It was all of that. I mean, as I told you, you know, there was the relationship problems that was going on. It was the cost of living. Because even, you know, I'm just like Unc Jay, you know, I'm prior military. So, you know, I had a military pension. I had a little bit of, you know, real estate going on where I was getting some rent. And I had, you know, the cleaning company, you know, all of that going on at the same time. And it still wasn't enough for me to be able to live comfortably and take care of, you know, the girl who I had a relationship with. Because, you know, I'm taking care of myself and I'm okay. But then she's like, what about me? And I'm like, okay, well, let's combine resources. And, you know, then she went into that whole, you know, sprinkle, babble, you know, a real man's supposed to do this and that. I ain't trying to hear all that. So, you know, so in the end, you know, when I came over here and saw, you know, the village that Panama offers here, and then, you know, I saw, you know, everybody, you know, setting up shop and bringing the, you know, building the infrastructure over here. And then, of course, you know, they got beautiful women here. I was like, hey, you know, let me give this a try. The cost of living is only $2,500 a month to live comfortably. I mean, you can live less than that, you know.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, but if you're really trying to live like how you're talking about in Santo Domingo, you know, $2,500 a month is the magic number. And my pensions exceed that. So I was like, hey, I got that. Really, ain't nobody really checking for me in the States. So hey, let me just give it a try. And that's what I did.
Okay. That's what's up. But let me ask you this. What's the differences with dating in Panama versus America? If any brothers that want to know.
Well, number one, you know, because the cost of living is a little bit more affordable, you're able to deal with a higher echelon of women, you know what I'm saying, here versus, okay, even the ghetto ones is talking about, you know, they want you to take them to, you know, Fogo de Chao and Steak 48 and the Sugar Factory, you know, for your first date.
Fogo de Chao.
Thank you. Exactly. You know, the Cheesecake Factory is out of style. Nobody does that anymore.
Yeah, I got you. Wow, that's something.
So, and then, you know, and then the quality, you know, you're getting, you know, they're a lot more friendly. You know, they're a lot more. I mean, I don't want to say submissive. I would like to just say, you know, they're more personable. That's the word that if I could use. You know, a lot of times the sisters, you know, they got their little sisterhood going on. And like you've been there where, you know, you go to the brunch and the sisters are in a group and then you want to try to approach a sister and then You know, they're over there actually, you know, she got the peanut gallery behind her judging you. Oh, look at his shoes. Don't talk to him. And now you done got shot down before you even got over there to say hello, because the girls done put a bug in her ear. So, you know, you get that. You don't get that when you're overseas. You get that a lot more when you're in the States. You know, it usually be the third party that ruins the relationship. If not, because the girl might really be liking you and she might be lonely. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden her girls say something to her. And now she's like, I can't date him because now my girls is going to be laughing at me if I do. Even though I'm lonely. You know, I'm sleeping with the long pillow.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you something. How about racism and things like that? How do people treat you over there?
Oh, I mean, well, you know, Panama was actually a part of Colombia, and then they, you know, annexed and became their own country. So a lot of, if you know the history of Colombia, there was a lot of slaves in Colombia. So a lot of the people who were in Colombia are now here in Panama, combined with your Jamaicans who came over here and, you know, helped dig the Panama Canal. And then also when America took over the building of the Panama Canal, they hired contractors from Barbados. So you have a big West Indian community here. And then you have your black, you know, Panamanians / Colombians here. And then you got your black American expats. So, I mean, we get treated well because, I mean, if you don't open up your mouth, they, you know, they're only going to assume that you're one of them. Yeah. But even if you're not one of them, okay, if you're an American, that's even better because now, you know, they know how much money you make. So they're going to treat you even more better.
All right. That's good, man.
Ronin, I got a question for him. Because I know a lot of brothers want to know this as far as Panama, because I haven't really heard anything about it. But is the Trickeration Nation alive and well in Panama? Or is it just solo the dating scene?
It's Panama is a little bit more upscale and a little bit more discreet. So it's like Cali, Colombia. What's his name? Love Crossing Borders. Andre. He always says if you don't know and you try to go to Cali, Colombia, you're just gonna be sitting in your hotel room twiddling your thumbs because you don't know where to go. Right. So it's the same thing here in Panama. If you don't know where to go, then you're gonna be sitting in your hotel room twiddling your thumbs. Because they're, you know, they're more discreet with it.
It's not out in the open. It's not out in the open like it is in Colombia and DR.
It is, but you just got to know where to go. And they're not trying to, you know, turn their area into a Sasua. So, you know, they want to keep it because it's at a comfortable level where, okay, they have a couple of places where they have it going on and they just want to keep it in those areas. They don't want everybody knows about it. And now all of a sudden it's a big jungle.
Yeah. Well, man, shout out to them for that. I think the government gonna crack down on the creep cams in Sasua, man. I'm hearing all kind of rumors. Yeah, but I think the guys gonna definitely crack down. Yeah, but let my brother Jamrock on the Jamrock the trucker. Let me see if we can hear him. But Jamrock, you there? Unmute yourself. Yeah, he's out of there. But let me well look, since she's still here, Black Chloe, we got my boy Unlimited Cam in the building. Unlimited Cam, are you ready?
Yeah, my bad.
All right. So we was talking about brothers escaping, going where they celebrated and appreciated and not tolerated. I don't care if it's dating, the cost of living. Brothers are definitely spreading out, and I'm talking about brothers being anybody. We are all spreading out. Even my neighbor, man. One of my neighbors, she lives a couple of doors down from me. She just bought a place in Mexico. She's gonna be moving at the end of the year. She's gone. So it's not just us that's on this type of lifestyle change. There are other people saying, "Hey, man, this is just too much money. I want to spread my wings and go somewhere else." So, brother, Unlimited Cam, the floor is yours.
Man, I think that's the biggest thing. Just take advantage of that. It's too much. We got too much technology. The Wi-Fi works everywhere now, so it's plenty of opportunities to make money. There's a lot of remote roles. They're out there. You just have to kind of find them It could be a little difficult at first, but just trying to find a remote role, and then also business, trying to make a business, a side hustle you can do online to bring you some extra cash. But a lot of people are doing it. Women are doing it as well. A lot of people don't talk about it. I have a cousin. She married a Panamanian guy. They just moved back to Panama. So my cousins, my younger cousins, my nieces, they're all growing up in Panama, going to private school up there. So even for them, they found their love, but they're just like, we're tired of America. Our kids are eating all this crap. They're feeling unwell. So no, we're gonna take them to Panama. Kids are doing great. Lost a lot of weight. They're eating real food, none of that unhealthy stuff, and they're just living fine now. And I'll say to go your own way, like kind of like Uncle Jay. I know plenty of, but like my older brother's like Uncle Jay. He was in the military 6-7 years. He's here working in Florida. He got divorced, and he's just like, damn. He felt like he just felt like he wasted his whole life right now. I'm like, bro, man, let's just come on, man. We gotta go do what our grandfather did. Let's go back to DR for a little bit and go ahead and travel. So he's in Thailand right now. So he's enjoying himself out there.
Have you gotten an update from him?
No, he hasn't called me. That's why I know he's having a good time.
Man, Thailand. Oh my God.
Yeah. He was stationed in Philippines, but he didn't get to enjoy it as much because of the year he was there. It was a year one of the military dudes killed one of the lady boys. Whatever year that was his roommate. That was,
you know what's funny? That was actually the reason. The Philippines was the reason I joined the Navy. Like,
oh yeah.
My recruiter showed me back then, we didn't have cell phones, so everybody had a scrapbook. So he showed me the scrapbook of all the chicks from the Philippines, and I'm like, man, you show that to a 17-year-old boy, you know, of course he got to sign it. That was his little recruiting tool, right?
Yeah.
So I go in and I'm like, man, I can't wait to go to Subic Bay. Bro, that same year they closed the base. So I never got a chance to see Subic Bay, you know.
You ain't missed nothing. I got a chance to see it. You ain't missed nothing.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, Barrio Barreto. Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
Oh man, that's awesome. Brother Ryan, you got the floor right quick. Is all yours. But let me give you a shout out, man. I've been watching your channel, man. You're doing a good job, man. You're growing it. You want to do a one-on-one? You don't want to email me today about the one-on-one?
I did actually. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, man, you're a solid guy, man. I don't do one-on-one with everybody because some cats be hating on men. Look, I'm not a guy like that, but yeah, man, you could do a one-on-one. That's not a big thing, but you got the floor, man. What made you start traveling?
I appreciate it. Yeah, man. In like 2019, man, my cousin created a group called Puerto Plata. So he was like, yeah, that's the next trip we going on. He was like, yo, cuzzo, you should come. And whatever. And he was like, so he was telling me about DR. So he was like, look, cuz whatever you do, don't fall in love in DR. Like, you know, go over there, you have your fun. Just don't fall in love. So long story short, the trip had got canceled, but I started, I had Tinder, I had the passport thing. So I started swiping in DR, and I started meeting girls in like Santo Domingo, in Santiago, spoke English. Long story short, I did what he told me not to do. I fell in love with her, and you know, I moved over there in 2020. So I was staying there for a little while, threw a bunch of money, and I ended up coming back, man. So
where you stayed at, in Santiago or Santo Domingo?
Santo Domingo.
Okay. Man, that's that allure. That allure gets you.
Got you.
The
allure of the Latina.
Yeah.
She got me.
He like BBL Ryan. Look, BBL Ryan.
Hey, I still think she's a good girl or whatever, but I just told her that long distance lifestyle, I can't really do that right now.
Nah,
right.
So I had to cut her off.
Yeah, you bet, man.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. So now I'm just trying
to answer me something. Look, what did you like about? Look, what did you like about Santo Domingo? Give me your likes and dislikes right quick.
Well, when I first got there, it was my first time at DR, so The food it's similar to Jamaica because my people are Jamaican. My parents from Jamaica, so instantly it reminded me of being in Jamaica. So just the people, man, they embrace you, like the vibe, just the energy felt real. You know what I mean? And everything I felt at home. Matter of fact, when I got there, everybody was like, "Welcome home, you home." You know, the treatment, everything was just different. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
the bad I felt was just like you're not as free like walking around with your phone out and you know what I'm saying? Just so that's pretty scam you if you let them like you know what I'm saying? Like if you go out there like you don't know nothing, you might could get scammed up, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's pretty chill now.
And look, and as far as the dating out there, how did the women treat you in Santo Domingo?
I did that relationship for 4 years, so I was tied down for
Oh,
like a
okay.
good
You were tied down.
yeah, like a good. But so I started dating for real over there this year. So like I've been
Okay.
kind of exploring, just running crazy over there. Like I got over there first time single was this year, and I was just running through stuff, man. Like I was just running through everything. It's kind of hard for me to date because like it's like a lion out the cage. I'm just ripping through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's kind of
That wolf.
Gotta let the wolf out.
gotta let it out, man. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to let
no,
off
but
some
I think
steam.
it
So
bring balance to let the wolf out. You know, I'm a firm believer in like have your fun first, then you'll meet somebody later on. I'm a firm believer in that. And then once you meet somebody, you're still gonna have struggles, but it's a little bit easier when you got somebody that's a ride or die with. You know what I mean? You're gonna have all of us have those struggles. So on Jay, the floor is back yours, man.
Hey,
And look,
real quick,
Man.
Ronin, someone asked something in the chat. I
oh,
wanted to
Yeah.
attack that real quick
go
if
ahead.
Up Jay doesn't
Yeah, go ahead.
mind. It's the Yusuf. His name's what? Yusuf Yuanon? Yunan?
Oh, you to my right here?
Yeah. Any advice for someone young age 21 taking a bachelor's degree in IT that would love to have a Colombian wifey? What are some things I should do to set myself up for success? So he's 21. So I'm 24. I graduated 2 years ago. So I was a computer engineering major. So one thing you could do is I'll say anything in IT. So like excuse me, cybersecurity, software engineering. I would really do cyber because there's a lot of government jobs in cyber and they pay more and you can also work remote in the cyber field. So if you have any other questions, just DM me. I can kind of show you how to do how to go through those career paths.
And
And look,
brother,
drop your channel again. And brother Ryan, I don't know if you can hear me, but put your YouTube channel in the live in the chat. All y'all brothers that got YouTube channels, put your stuff in there. If you got a Cash App, put it in there. We're about brotherhood over here, man. We're
gotcha.
about supporting. It's not no one man show.
Appreciate
It's a
that.
ship. Yeah, man. Share your channel, man. Subscribe to these brothers. Anybody on here, man, subscribe to them. I know Black Cleaner don't have a YouTube, but he's a solid guy. You can get his email from him, man. If you want to put it in there, these are solid guys, man. So make sure you support the brotherhood. Because if we don't support ourselves and we disappear, we're gonna say, man, we gonna start sounding like women. We all the good men went. We all the good men going in. So we gotta be supporting the brotherhood. So OJ, the floor is yours.
all right. First of all, we got 125 people up in here. Those that haven't subscribed to me, I really would appreciate if you guys go to at Life of Unc J and support what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get out some good information, man. I got about 150 followers right now, and that's cool. I just started, so I know it's a long battle, but I would appreciate if you guys could support me on this journey, man. Today I even put out a video about the old men are winning. It was a story about me locking up with this chick and she invited me over and the old brother, I didn't realize, man, the guy with the biggest pockets are gonna win. So when I came over there, he was actually there and she made me leave. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I put a video out there on my channel and it's very good. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of, and my stories, man, I can tell you this, they are real. So Unc Jay is gonna be very transparent on his channel and do a lot of. And to the guy, man, I would suggest, brother. you're only 21 years old, man. And I can say this from experience. I got married on Friday. I graduated from high school on Saturday, and I was in the Navy on Sunday. And one of the reasons why I got married so young is because I grew up in a household where I never was told I love you. I never was given any type of affection. So the first chick that showed me some affection at 16 years old, I fell in love, and I was like, oh, I can't live without this person. But the 50-year-old Unc Jay is not the same Jalen at 18, 19, 20, 21, on up to 30 to 40. So my suggestion, instead of worrying about a wife right now, man, live your life. Worry about getting your money. All that stuff is going to come later on. You know, it's going to come. Trust me on that. Especially Colombia. If you want a wife in Colombia, get your paper right. Put yourself in a position where you can work remotely, and you will find that. But I really would suggest, man, that you live your life, because I'm gonna tell you this, man. I only knew the people within my school and a 4-block radius. So when I went off to the military and I'm meeting Mexican chicks, I'm meeting Filipino chicks, I'm meeting, man, I was like a little kid at the candy store. And so that marriage was doomed to fail before it even started. So, but I didn't have YouTube back then. I didn't have anybody to give me information about dating and the game or whatever. I wish I had that information, but now I'm gonna tell you, as a young man, 21, man, focus on you first, bro. Because we're always looking, because once you're in that marriage, man, it's supposed to be forever. But I'm gonna tell you this, man, I done fell in love 100 times. You know what I mean? So it's gonna come, it's gonna go. So I've learned, the older I get, live for moments. But the main thing, brother, focus on your education, focus on your money, and the wifey. That's gonna come, bro. You're gonna have your choice of wifeys. Remember, fellas, we are the prize. Okay, we are the prize.
Yeah, man, we are definitely the prize. And man, you could spend your whole life. You could spend all your life trying to cultivate a relationship with somebody who sees you as the servant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Look, one of my this job I had before, this guy, he was a solid guy, man, a Latino guy. He come to me one day, he tell me, man, I'm gonna get 3 jobs so my woman don't have to work. I'm like, is she traditional herself? No, not really. But so, wait. So you're going to go out there and do all this for this woman? Oh man, she's going to cheat on you. But how he got her, she left her husband for him, so she cheated to get with him, and that woman put him through hell. I said, man, look, how you start something, how you finish it. So she's gonna do the same thing to you. You can go get all these jobs, you can do all these things you want. An old pimp told me something in New Orleans changed my life when I was a kid. That's my favorite crackhead, Godfather. What he told me with this on Jay, like the person that like you. If I would have listened to him, I wouldn't have went through half of the things I went through. He said, like the person who liked you. When you run behind the person who you like more, they don't like you. I don't care if you're in the DR, United States, Colombia, Panama, wherever the hell you are. If you're doing all the chasing, you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Get a person who want to be on your program. Put yourself first. We always talk about putting yourself first. So, Black Cleaner, the floor is back to you. I want you to lay down some of your wisdom to these young brothers. What should young men be doing, Black Cleaner?
Focusing on their improvement. That's number one. Because as they say, you don't chase, you attract. So, what you all was talking about earlier with, truck driving, IT. I mean, even if you get a skill, like, a trade, like plumbing or construction, or even, cleaning restoration. I always say cleaning restoration is a good trade to get in, because you don't have to go and do 2 years. You can, just go take a course in carpet cleaning for 3 days, and they'll just throw you on a truck, and you'll start making $15, $20 an hour. And then that'll allow you a gateway into the other trades, because you'll start working around all of your plumbers, your electricians, your carpenters, et cetera, et cetera. And then, you just move up from there. So that's what I always recommend, because number one, the thing that these women want is a protector and a provider. That's what's drilled in them ever since they're a little child when they watching Disney. They looking for that knight in shining armor. So if you ain't that knight in shining armor, if you the merchant, you invisible to them. They ain't looking for Bob the Butcher. They looking for Prince Charming. So you got to be that if you're trying to pull. But at the same time too, you got to be competitive and stay competitive. So that's what that's my advice that I give to to the young people.
Yeah, man, and young guys need to definitely take heed to that. But look, man, you touched on something, man, that mean a lot to me because my father owned the janitorial company. We did carpet cleaning, man. We had the movie theaters. Look, man, ever since I was young, I used to go clean the movie theaters up. All the movie theaters in New Orleans, a lot of them we had. We would do the Joy Theater. Man, we would clean that stuff up, and in the night. So there's a lot of money in that cleaning type field and different things. But I had it in my mindset when I was young. Hey, man, I don't want to go pick up behind nobody. I don't want nobody to see me doing this. But man, my dad was making hundreds of thousands of dollars. He had so many contracts, man. We did the good years. We did this. We did that. We did the floor. He even had the post office, man. We would do the post office and all these things. So we made a lot of money. And it took me to become a grown man to understand how important this is, because I was poisoned by that too with the white collar, blue collar thing. Man, whatever collar you got, at least you got on a damn collar. You know what I'm saying? You trying to contribute to yourself and make some money. So you're actually right, man. So I appreciate you telling guys that, because I went to welding school.
But to add on to that, okay, because see, I understand why a lot of people don't want to get into these industries, because they're getting into the industry as an employee. So if you're getting into the industry as an employee, just even as a regular, dishwasher or a regular house cleaner, and I can understand you don't want to be cleaning nobody's toilets for $9. That's a given. Nobody wants to be cleaning or doing nothing for $9-10 an hour. But once you get out of the mindset of being an employee, and now, okay, you own your own cleaning company, and then you go get your contract. Okay, now that $9 an hour turns into $55 an hour. Now that, you over here and you, like you said, okay, you cleaning the, Goodyear and cleaning their floors. That's a probably, an $800 contract right there. And it's probably going to take you a day or 2 days to make that $800. And that's the key. These people, got you working for $9 an hour, but they getting paid $800, so they can afford to pay you $9 an hour. So you just got to take a page out of their book and say, hey, I'm not going to be cleaning or doing anything for you. I'm going to go do it for myself and get all the money.
Yeah, but look, Unlimited Cam, man, thank you, Black Cleaner. Unlimited Cam, like the floor. Why you think more of us as Black people or whatever, why aren't we taking these opportunities that we have? Like he said, instead of being an employee, taking these chances to be the boss, because it's going to cost to be the boss. But me, myself, listen, I didn't make over $20,000 for a long time till I started taking the risks and stuff myself. Next thing you know, I'm making a couple of $100,000 because it was easy. I just walked out the door and I said, hey, this was what I'm going to do. And my whole life changed. Why do you think a lot of people not doing that?
I think it's a couple of reasons, but I'll say this. Again, we're from the island. So most of the men in my family, everyone is an electrician, plumber, some type of mechanic. There's something along those lines. We don't really have they'll say white collar. It was mainly like my cousins who became lawyers or doctors that then became the white collar guys. But all of my family, that's what they're doing. And that's really the way. And even my dad owns a plumbing company. He taught me plumbing when I was 12, 11 years old. And I hated it. I was like, man, I'm dealing with people's shit, literally.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do this. This is ridiculous. And I'll tell you a quick story. I was in high school and I didn't want to work with my pops anymore. I started working at Adidas. I think I was making $8 an hour. And a check that my dad used to give me a week was more than a month's check from Adidas when I was working there. So I went right back on those roofs and I started doing snake outs. I was making like $350, $400 a day. But something else happened. I was dating this girl at the time and I had like a work van. The girl wouldn't get in my work van. That was like, that broke my heart, man. I'm like, yo, the money I make to pay for our dates and for, stuff to go out with, you wouldn't even get in my truck. So that was one of the things, like, kind of as a guy, you'll be like, damn, you really will will have to kind of, in your mind, you have to know like, oh, this is what women really are. So sometimes dudes will run away from that career because women aren't into it. Yeah, dudes were making fun of me when I was in high school because I was a plumber. I'll drive my little work truck to school with pipes on top, and after school I'll leave out to go do some jobs, and people will make fun of me for that.
No, man, you're talking real. Look, as a guy that owned real estate property, man, at my height, I probably had 30-something properties. I know how to snake the lines, the tallest. I'm an AC guy.
Mhm.
I'm a plumber. I'm the everything. I'm an electrician. I
Yeah.
learned how to do everything. Man, I know how to change up. I know how to do so much stuff when it comes to these houses. But look, what you just said touched on something too. This part of the dating scene before we go to Brother Ryan.
Yeah.
Look, man, I've had the opportunity to date a lawyer, doctor. I had a lawyer who I really liked. I liked her. We were cool. We disagreed on everything politically and everything, but I liked her. And y'all have heard me talk about this girl. That's how important she was. I really liked her, but her mom hated my guts because I was a blue collar guy, and we would have these discussions like that. And I had more money than the whole family, the dad, the mom put together. But they would come to my house. I had a 4-bedroom house. Like now, I have a beautiful place. I mean, I'm telling you, they would come to the house, but they looked down. They had this talented tent thing zoned in their head that came from the dawn of black people being free from slavery at the talented tent. They just believe you're supposed to be educated, you're supposed to be white collar, do what you're supposed to be. But I am a Booker T. Washington type of guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my thing. And I got my money like that. Like I told Black Cleaner, long as you're doing something, whether you're white collar or blue collar, long as you got on the damn collar and you're going in the right direction, that's what we need I think too many women look down on blue collar men. And that's why I heard the late great Kevin Samuel always talking about, he called them blue Henrys. He said about the blue Henrys, and he would say these things, but it made a lot of sense. A lot of women look down upon us, and man, a lot of us make hundreds of thousands of dollars doing what we love. We're free. I can get on a plane right now and go anywhere in the world tomorrow. And I'm like, that's the kind of man you should want. Not looking down on him, you know what I'm saying? Not you don't want to look, yeah. But
hey, Ronan, I actually got an example of that in my life,
right, go ahead.
man. So I dated this chick, man, in Chicago, and we had a great time, bro. And she told her girlfriend, she was like, "Man, I met this guy, and he has these eyes, and he's just everything that I wanted. But guess what? He's blue collar." And so she came back and told me that she told this girl that, and I'm like, "Who the hell are you calling blue collar?"
Oh,
So at that time, bro, I was working for the Teamsters, this company called Consolidated Freightways, and this was in like 2003. In 2003, bro, I was still making about 110. 110 in 2003 was some good money. You know what I mean? So my dumb butt, still, I was infatuated. She was fine. Oh man, that thing was right, bro. But the only reason why I did not marry that girl was because in Illinois you have a 24-hour waiting period. So we went to go get married, and they said you got to come back the next day because of that 24 hours. So I got home that night, man, and we decided we're gonna put all the cards on the table, right? And so we wrote down what she was bringing to the table and what I was bringing to the table. Well, she lied. She doubled her income. So she was in IT, but I think at the time she was only making like 50,000 a year. But she had the nerve to tell me, "Well, I know I told you a different figure, but I got all this coming out." No, no, you
Oh
said
man.
that you made this amount of money. So I start bringing my receipts out, and I'm busting busting down 100,000 plus a year. And so I went to bed that night, man, and I just could not sleep, man. It just kept going through my head, man. She called you blue collar. She called you blue collar. You know, bro, I literally got up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I packed my bags and I start heading downstairs, man. All of a sudden, man, she's grabbing on my ankles as I'm going down the stairs, bro. she did not want me to leave. And I said, no, you need to go get you a white collar guy, And what a lot of these women fail to realize, and I broke off the marriage. I broke off the marriage and the wedding, and I was like, a lot of these women fail to realize, man, that blue collar men built the world.
Yeah, we
Built the country. The plumbers,
Facts.
the janitors, the truck drivers. Man, look, you don't know how you would feel if them trucks just shut down on the road. The little gadgets you got, your food, everything shuts down if the truckers decide to shut down. That's what I got mostly frustrated with, because truckers won't stick together, man. You got some guys, man, they'll carry that cheap freight, man, and they don't care about the brothers, but if they stick together, man, they could pretty much command whatever they want. Because the world does not move without the plumbers, man. We need those. The electricians, they need this. I'm not saying go get a college degree. Matter of fact, hell, if you can make more money and get a trade, but do something. Go to school for something. Do something that you're passionate about, and don't let anybody job shame you, man. Don't let anybody job shame you. I actually was a surgical technologist, worked on the heart team. I have done triple bypasses, you name it. But you know what? I chose to drive a truck because I enjoyed it. So don't let anybody shame you into, well, you should do this or you should do that. No, because you know what? I'll put my resume beside anybody out there. But I chose to be a truck driver. And at the end of the day, man, it's about getting your paper, having your freedom, and doing what you love.
Yeah. But look, it seemed like it's mostly it's a lot of it is our community that need to. I'm gonna let Brother Ryan get on. But look, shout out to Eric Powell with the $5 super chat. He said he's trying to reach out to you, OJ. Reach out to Brother Eric Powell.
Okay.
Like right here, the brother saying you smart man, solid guy, man. He's always in the live stream. And the brother Passport Bro said there are some rich women that will date broke men. Yeah, they're definitely. But
I see it all the time.
Yeah, I see it. But look, there's usually some rich man backing up. Look, I'm gonna tell you something right quick, man. This something a friend of mine told me. She went to Dubai with one of her friends, and man, when she told me them girls were doing something strange for a small piece of change, look, not a small piece. Look, these dudes were breaking these women off 50 to 20 bands, turning them into toilet seats and doing all kind of horrible stuff. A lot of these women who a lot of men lust after, they ain't nothing but toilet seats. I'm gonna be real with you, man. Why do you lust? I mean, women ain't. A lot of these chicks, I'm telling you, we laughing, but a lot of these chicks who
we know what the Dubai is about.
Exactly. Dubai is about debauchery.
Porta parties.
Yeah, we could call that debauchery. And the girl was telling me this. Me and her tight. She was like, man, I went over there and I ain't want to participate. But I'm looking at her like she got a new Kia. I'm like, hold on now. You got a new Kia.
What you did for that Kia?
Brand new. Sitting on them 10-inch rims. That's all. I don't know what you were doing. So, Brother Ryan, the floor is yours, brother. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Okay. I'm back in. So I was listening to y'all, man. Was there a question specifically, or y'all was?
Well, we were talking about the things that make people travel and lead a country and different things, and we talk about dating with you. But so you lived in DR a little while. What are the biggest differences that you saw with the cost of living?
With the cost, I mean, it's a lot cheaper, man. Me and my ex, we got an apartment, man. We was paying like $220 a month, like $220 a month. Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of, Now when I go over there, I stay in P&T, but like at that time we was in Villa Maya. I don't know if you know that little town Villa Maya. We was in there, man. $220 a month. It was safe to me, You just ain't gonna be outside walking around, wandering around, but it was cool. We bought a little air conditioner. We bought a generator. We had everything we needed, man. So the cost of living, I think it's a lot better. It just depends where you go.
No, you're right. It depends where you go, especially if you're in like the P&T area. That's my favorite area. I love that area. But boy,
my favorite area too. You high? You paying?
You pay it out the ass over there. You're gonna be paying some U.S. style rent over there for sure.
But it's worth it. Look,
It
let me
is.
tell you, living in camp.
It's definitely
You can
worth it.
stay in it's worth it. Like one of my boys living in Piantini right now in a new place. He's paying now. Look, he put down a lot of it, and he financed some of it, but his mortgage is cheap. Because right now, DR is developing.
Yeah,
Bro, you ride
like
through
crazy.
that Flamingo, they building so much stuff. It's a reason why it's the number one in the Caribbean. It's the number one
Travel
economy.
destination. Yeah.
It's the number one economy. It is booming, man. They throwing these guys. They be working on infrastructure. That's why I tell men to come lease and visit. I think to me, DR is the base, but outside, I want to see other things. But I love DR. If I could write a book, he clapped cheeks. It would be a bestseller. It would be he clapped cheeks. It would be a bestseller. But look, let me ask you something, Brother Ryan. Now, look, I don't want to talk to you too much because me and you gonna do a one-on-one. And I want to hear your story more.
Okay.
But I don't want to talk to you too much. We're gonna schedule it, man. Me and you do something. But what don't you like about the structure of America?
Now, man, it done got so tough over the past like 3 years, and it like my rent done doubled up. It's almost impossible to live alone. I live in South Florida right now. Like one for like 900. I'm paying 1,800 right now for a 1-1. So, and I feel like the way they setting stuff up right now in the United States is like they trying to put men against women, so we can't. And then on top of that, all the prices of everything is going up. So it's like it's like impossible nowadays. You feel me? Yeah, it's like impossible. Like what people are more happy being single nowadays. You talk because I do interviews, so I talk to the American chicks on the streets, and like they just happy being single. Like these chicks are like, oh, I don't need no man. Like I'm good. Like that's the vibe out here.
Yeah, but why you think a woman don't need a man in America? The government helps her. So they're not gonna let her fall as they'll let us fall. They're gonna catch her. They're gonna catch her. So a woman can say they don't need no man. Look, let me give you an example. I told this before in the Facebook group. My cousin is a nurse, and she's very pretty, but she was showing us she had hundreds of men worshiping her. She's just a nurse, but she looked good. And the men, I mean, she had NFL players, NBA players in her DM. This is what's wrong with America. These dudes just run behind these women. Like dudes are so thirsty. And when you leave the country, you're the NBA player. You're the guy. So like you're the one who got a lot of the different things. But America won't let women fail, but they'll let men fail. That's why I believe in the Brotherhood and us building our own thing. That's why I'm hell bent on us building our own real estate empires, our own stores, our own different things where we can support each other's content. Brothers know me. I tell men all the time, follow this brother channel. Do this. I will try to take my little 15,000 whatever and give it to other people, but I'm trying to get them to give it to somebody else too. Some people get it and they hold it up. They don't want help. No, man, spread that on. Pass it on. If I'm gonna give you my platform, you give your platform to the next brother and to the next brother, and we all rise together. That's how we do it. But so many people, man, they so closed-minded. Look, if you got your hands closed, nobody can put nothing in it. Open your hands, open your brain, and say, look, it's for the brotherhood. Don't hate on each other. So yeah, man, I will do anything I can to help the brothers. It's too hard. It's too high to live. Look, I don't know if you saw when I first started the stream. I was talking about going to the store. I'm like, how do regular people live in the United States? I bought some eggs. OJ, look, I bought some eggs, a couple of things. I bought 2 steaks, some beer. It was like $280. Like, God damn.
Like, I gotta get the hell out of here.
God dang, I gotta sell a kidney. Look, then first thing I did, I told my doctor, I said, look, I know you want me to go back to Dominican Republic right now because of my foot, but I'm wearing a boot. I'm about to go back to Dominican Republic. I leave. I'm looking for flights from Louisiana, like $1,300-$1,400. I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is the thing. Look, you know how much a flight used to cost? Like, Ryan hit on something 4 years ago. I was paying $400 from Louisiana to Santo Domingo. Elections mean something. Look, I'm no Republican or Democrat, but when you cut down the drilling the oil, look, I'm a guy. I worked in the oil field. When they changed the policy, I went from paying $400 a month to $400 to fly to now I'm paying $1,200-$1,300 to go somewhere. I'm like, what in the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
So, Brother Ryan, finish your thought, brother, about the destruction in America.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just think it's set up nasty right now, man. I think it's set up for us to fail. Everyone going at each other on social media. It's just nasty out here, man. It's wild. They just raised my rent, man. Oh, and what you said about your flights is kind of crazy. I be paying like 200 for my flights.
We in
I
Fort
was just
Lauderdale,
thinking,
bro.
like, dang.
Oh, y'all right there. Look, but look,
We-
living in camp, Louisiana right
It's
there
like-
too. But
it's
I
like
don't.
crossing
you gotta
Louisiana's so
you gotta
crooked.
do that little
but
stop.
Yeah, we got to go from look.
That's
Y'all might fly straight.
crazy.
We got to fly from here. We fly from Louisiana to Atlanta to Dominican Republic. And look, here's the messed up part about us. We don't even have a flight to like Puerto Plata. We fly straight I can go to Santiago, I can go to Punta Cana or Santo Domingo.
Yeah.
But the cheapest one for me is Santo Domingo. But that's my favorite one anyway. So it works for me because I just go get on the bus and ride it up to the North Coast. So, but look, I don't want to keep you, Brother Ryan, because I want to. Me and you gonna do a one-on-one interview.
Gotcha.
So I don't want to give it away. Me and you gonna just talk one-on-one, and we're gonna get into the whole story. We're gonna go into your X-Men origin story. So we gonna do it like that. So you get off because me and you gonna do. Maybe we do it. Me and you gonna email each other and we'll have a phone conversation.
Okay, I appreciate you, brother.
All right, my
y'all
brother.
be easy. I appreciate
And
that.
look,
Right.
before you leave, put your channel back in the chat. Put your channel in the chat so the brothers can follow them.
I'll drop it. All right, I'll drop it.
Okay.
In there. Appreciate
All right,
that.
and me and you, I'm gonna email you. I'm gonna email you back, brother.
Okay. All right, brother.
All right.
Ronin, when are you heading back?
I'm thinking about either in the next week. In the next week, because man, my foot is still not right. The doctor said, "Hey, you can go, but you got to wear that boots." So I'm gonna be out there with that Frankenstein shoe on. But I'm ready to go back to the DR, man. I miss everything. Like I miss my families.
Wait a minute, was that plural?
I miss
Families.
my families. I'm ready to go
So
back.
wait a minute, you gotta be clapping cheeks on the Frankenstein boot.
Man, I'm gonna have to clap
One
cheeks.
leg
Frankenstein. I miss my families, man. I'm ready to get back.
They nurse you back to health, man.
Yeah, exactly. I'm ready to go back. And just look. I only really came to sell a couple of properties I had. I had a couple of problem ones. I've been able to get rid of some of them and still made a good profit. And now I'm gonna take that money and invest in Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo is a gold mine. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna put stuff out, man. You can know but a laundry mat, and you'll make a lot of money. So many different stores, so many different things that you can open up. We need to just have our own structure where we building ourselves in these countries.
Absolutely.
So I don't care where you at. The brothers, like, look, man, we just got so much power. We can get rid of the hate. I don't care what country you go to. Like, if you go to Thailand, you should have a structure in Thailand. You go here, you go to Kenya, you got some brothers, you got a structure, and we all contribute to that structure. Panama, anywhere you go, Brazil, all right, I'm linking in with these brothers, and you got a structure, and we all rise. That's the way to go. But we got to first get rid of that crabs in the barrel mentality. So, Jay, you got it. We're gonna go back around, and we're probably gonna stop. But man, I just want to. This is a good thing, man. Salute to all you brothers, man.
I'm gonna see Uncle Jake in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Kev. Yeah, I look forward to it, man. But yeah, you know what? That that mentality that our people have, I wish that we could change it, man. I really wish that we could change it because let me tell you something. Here in Colombia, there are so many opportunities for people to make money. Let me tell you something. I knew that you could make some money coming over here. When I got on that plane, the Soul plane, I mean Spirit, I
Yeah.
mean, I saw nothing. It was 90% brothers on that plane. Okay, coming from Fort Lauderdale over here to Cartagena. And something just clicked in me like, man, this is a lot of money, you know. So why make other people rich? You know what I'm saying? If we support each other, you know, I've come across so many opportunities that I've saw, whether it be like one of the posts that I put my girl's mom's house. I did a video on that. You know what I'm saying? It's a two flat, and so it's like it's like two Airbnbs for one for $60,000, bro.
It's cheap.
$60,000. The upstairs has two bedrooms and a bathroom and a kitchen, and the downstairs has the same thing, bro. In Airbnb here, you can make $2,000 a month on each one, and that's what I'm doing is I'm factoring in the low season and the high season, you know, because it can get slow right around the rainy season. But restaurants, the food sucks. I'm not going to even lie. I'm going to keep it 100. The Colombian food, I'm not really into, you know. So American restaurants, they have a need for them. The only show in town is my man, and he's a good friend of mine, Ernest, which is Vibes. Is Vibes Sports Bar. All the brothers are there. So they're supporting him, but what I'm saying is that there is room for others to get into this game. But the thing about it is that we too worried about pocket watching each other and saying, man, how did he get that or whatever, instead of us just saying, look, how can we support the brothers? You know, that's what I love about some of the other races, man. They stick together. Them Koreans, they ain't let nobody get into that hair business.
Yeah.
They won't even sell to the sisters. You know what I'm saying? They won't sell, they won't wholesale to them, but they'll wholesale to their people. So we got to start taking on that mentality. And it's not a white or black thing or whatever. It's an American thing. You know, we're the ones that's driving the economy here in Cartagena and in Dominican Republic. So we should have some businesses. But I'm going to tell you this. I've been here almost a year, and the only business, I can only count one business that's black owned here, you know? And I know brothers love some barbecue. I know brothers love some chicken. You know what I'm saying? So all type of things are going through my head, but it's not easy to get backing for that, you know, because we too worried about what the next man got, you know, but we got to get away from that stuff. We got to start working together. We got to start putting our dollars together and make some things happen. You know, one of the things that I observe when I go to the beach, man, all the beggars, man, and the vendors, and I mean, they worry the hell out of you. You can't even relax. So I was like, man, we need to come up with our own daytime party club. You know what I'm saying? Something like what they do in Vegas or whatever. But you know, when I put that out to the group, man, you know what I got? Well, we can't exclude Black American women because they spend money too. So my thing was like, I was like, well, imagine opening up a daytime pool party club in Cartagena or Sosua, and you're letting American women in there. What do you think is going to happen? Man, they're going to be recording. They're going to be doing vlogs and videos and putting guys on blast or whatever. I was like, I don't want their business. I'm just going to keep it 100. I don't want their money. All money ain't good money.
No, but it's about this, man. We got to start thinking for ourselves. Look, if we build it, then they will come. We just build the structures. We need to concentrate on building the structures. But look, before I let you get on Black Clean, let's let the brother Jamrock. Brother, are you good now?
Yeah, I'm good now, man.
All
What's
right,
going on?
drive,
What's going
right?
on, man? Yeah. Hey,
Shout
let me
out
shout
to
out
the
to my man.
truckers,
Shout out to
baby.
the
Let me shout
truck
out to my
driver.
Shout
man.
out to the truckers. Walk
Man.
one.
Let me shout out to my man. Oh, hey, look, man. I heard you at Jamaica. You got some Jamaican family. Shout out to you, man. I'm from Jamaica anyway, but you know I live here. So
They say
I do my thing.
Screwface is not dead, my brother.
Look,
Exactly.
God.
But
Bumper Clot.
let me say something real
Mr.
quick, man.
Lover, man.
Shake
Shabba.
you, warrior.
My
Let me tell you
brother.
something
Shout
real
out to
quick,
you,
man.
brother.
Hey, I heard Uncle is it Jay, right? I was
Oh,
talking
Jay,
about the
yeah.
trucking stuff, man. Like for real, for real. There's a lot of free schooling out here for a lot of people. Where I talk about this every day on my channel. Like, yo,
Okay.
people, yo, you can drive truck for free. If you're homeless, you're never gonna be homeless in truck. You could
Shout
drive a
out.
I mean,
Right?
and I always encourage them younger kids like, yo, man, if you ain't got nothing else to do, go drive trucks. It's always gonna make money. You gonna make money. You see what I mean? You gonna make money. But a lot of people don't want to do it. So I mean, and then my man Ronnie now, yo, you encouraged me to go to the DR. I went there once, man. I went there last year, and no, not even this year, and I have the best time, man. The best time. So I
Oh
mean,
man, that's
I have
good.
the
Where did you
best time.
go? Where you went to DR?
Now you know I'm gonna go one place. That's what you've been talking about, right?
Oh,
I mean, everybody
okay.
tell me to go different places, but Santo Domingo, it's like that's gonna be a spot for me every time.
BBL Ronin.
Man,
BBL rolling. BBL rolling. Shout out to you, Jam Rock.
so
That's
man,
awesome, man.
but man, I've been following the channel for a minute now, and I'm gonna subscribe to Jay channel, man, cause yeah, but I've been following the channel, Ronnie. That's why I go to the DR. Because my goal is to travel the world, but I'm from Jamaica, like I said, man. I just got
Yeah,
to do what I got to do. So I mean, I went to France, was all right. I enjoyed. Was in a tourist area, so you ain't gonna learn much about it. But like the DR now, it was beautiful, and I really can't really put too much on the dating stuff because I'm married, so you know how it goes, man. But you still gotta, you know what I mean. I ain't gonna spell it out, but it's how it is. You know what I
oh, I
mean? I
got
ain't
you,
gonna
man.
spell
Hey,
it out,
man, listen.
but
If you
Entiendo.
married, it's all good, man. Salute to all the married brothers. Nothing wrong
yeah.
with that if you find you one. Brother Avery would tell
No,
me,
not really, not really, cause
hold on, wait. The
not
brother,
really.
Sorry for your loss.
yeah, man, the
Yeah,
brother said, biggest problem, look, Brother Avery, I didn't see it, man. Shout out to you. Brother
look,
just sent me up. The biggest problem is that black people don't have the industry locked in this country. That's why I try to turn the people onto truck driving. Okay. I mean, shout out to
yeah,
you, brother. That's true.
yeah.
Shout
Shout
Truck
out.
out to
driving
you,
is the
man.
way. I got many
Truck
family
driving is the
members.
way, man. Like for real.
Yeah.
I was an electrician. Like my man says, if you're Jamaican, you find an electrician. We don't have no other skill, but we plumber, we electrician, we mechanic, we mason. That's what it is. And I moved here and I realized like, yo, I could do trucking. I like travel, and I realized I'm traveling for free.
Yeah.
I go every state, only two. Wyoming, no, not Wyoming. Them two you gotta go on boat. That's the only two I didn't never been to.
Alaska and
Alaska,
Hawaii.
but I've been to from one end to the next end. I've been
Wow, that's awesome.
right now. I'm heading to Cali right now because I'm in the moving business. Cause Jay know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm in the
Yeah.
moving business, man. I was in the freight, but the freight was just a point I didn't like it too much, man, because it was just like cheap freight and guys was just taking, and I'm like, I was sitting too long at the dock. I didn't like that, and I'm like, you know what? Let me get back in the moving business, and I love it, man. I've been doing it for 7 years now, and for real, I encourage everybody every day, man. Like, yo, try it. It ain't nothing, ain't gonna hurt you, but try it. So I mean, you never
Yeah.
know. But a lot of people don't want it. Oh, I don't want to be out there on the road. I don't want to miss my family. I don't want to miss the cheeks. Because one of my homie, for real,
Yeah.
one of my homie was in it, right? And he said, man, I gotta come off the road because I was missing the cheeks. And I'm like, dude, you're a truck driver, man. If you need it, you know exactly where to go to.
You
Like,
know where
come
to
on,
go.
man.
Look, I worked at a truck stop. Look, that's why I keep telling y'all. I'm so cool with truck drivers. Y'all hear me say military, truck drivers, those are my people. Those people that
Yeah.
support me. Look, I'm telling because when I was at my worst, on Jay, you heard me talking about this. A lot of people hear me at my worst. I was at Love's Truck Stop. And the
Yep.
truck driver would always help me out. I would be in there on Jay. I've lost everything. I'm in there sweeping up, and truck drivers would come in there and feel sorry for me. They're like, hey, man, you in here. They would give me money. They would do things. I'm in there washing their clothes, cleaning up behind them. But the truck driver stuck with me till I got back on. Next thing I
Yeah.
know, I'm in the SS playing Kanye. I put on for the city because
Hey,
the
but you
truck
didn't give
drivers
up,
helped.
man. I thought Ronan, you was at Mardi Gras truck stop, baby.
No, man,
Shout
I
out to
was
Mardi
at
Gras
look.
truck stop.
But for
Man,
real, man,
I don't
it's
look. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, man, the brothers came. Love's truck stop, and the brothers helped me out. They helped me to get to we got another truck. We got another trucker in the building too. My brother. Now listen.
Hey, what's up, Chucker?
Shout out to the
What's going
truckers.
on, man? What's going on,
What's
man?
up? What's up,
You gotta
driver? What's
let
going
Big
on,
G get
driver?
it. Now
You know
look,
we doing
I
that
know
thing,
Big
man.
G personally. Big G is solid, brother.
Oh,
Look,
yeah?
Big G, I ain't gonna put your business out there, but all I gotta say is he's the man. Look, who
What's
is the
up, fella?
man?
What's up, man?
What's
What
Big
up,
G?
driver?
You
What
the
up,
man.
driver?
Just out here
Shout
getting it, man,
out.
maintaining, you know, just hey, out here on this road doing my thing, you know,
Right.
for that
Oh,
life of
man, that's
freedom,
awesome.
you know. You know,
Awesome.
you go out there just like Dred said, you know, you go out and get paid to see the world, man, and you know, you have your benefits along the way. You might have, you know, chick here, chick in every state if you're that good, but you focus about that bread. Hey, it's on the popping, man. I don't know about Dre, but and the homeboy in the blue hat up there, you know, in them every state you have, you know, you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
have the
I had a few
benefit.
out there.
Yeah.
I had a few out there,
Okay.
baby. I had a few out there.
I used to.
I mean, you
I
get,
can't really get no more than that. I used to, man. I'm a mover, so I'm in the city. You know, I'm in. But it just come to a point. I'm like, yeah, I gotta slow it down, man. I was having problem at home. Cause Oma always complaining, like, and I was like, yo, I was good, but you know, what I mean, you gotta like, I'm gonna be real. Listening to like, I thought I have something real, but when I listen to Ronnie coming up here and talking, and I listen to a few other guys talking the same thing. They go overseas for love, and people be like, "Yo, you weak if you go overseas to find a lady." I like, I'm looking at it like, nah, man, for real. Even Jamaica, Jamaica is just like America, same shit. You ain't gonna find a girl gonna love you without. They go, all right. Well, I mean, they gonna play the same game. Yo, you ain't doing nothing for me. I ain't doing nothing for you neither. You ain't give me no. Yeah, for real. You ain't give me no money. You ain't getting shit. I heard girls talk that a lot of time. I go there. It's easy for me because I go there and be like this. Oh shit, he got money.
Yeah.
A dollar US is $150 in Jamaica. So I go there with
Wow.
10 grand. You
I
know
didn't
how
know
much that
that.
is? I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamaican money, American money in Jamaica is, yeah. I go to
It's all
Man, look,
transactional.
man, the brothers. Let me tell you, man, the brothers loving this. Brother Clayton Cox say, I'm a Jamaican trucker too. Appreciate the brother.
yeah.
He give a $10 super chat, and my brother Twin
Shit,
with the
Clayton.
$9 super chat. I have owned a restoration company for 20 years. Flood, man, that's good business. Flood and mold removal. I know Black Cleaner would understand that. I understand that too. These are good trades. Look, this is why I love this channel, and this is why I started doing live stream, because I wanted us to take the passport manosphere. You got the other stuff, but I call this the passport manosphere. This is dudes that work in the States, work wherever you make your money. But when it come down to traveling, doing your thing, releasing, reset, starting over, because not everybody wants to live in a third world country or a developing country.
Right.
Some people just want to go there and have their fun, live in the United States, do their thing. And let me tell you, man, this is a good way to be. So, brother Chris,
yeah.
you can finish your thought. Then we go to Black Cleaner, and this is what it is to a guy like me. I love this. Let me tell you. And that night I met you, brother, man, we had when I tell you, me and this Jay.
This man always.
Me and his brother had, I'm not gonna get into it, but
No, go ahead.
we was
Hey,
in
the PG version. PG
yeah.
version.
You know, I'm just saying. I met this brother. I'm walking. The brother hollered at me. We start talking. I'm like, look, I'm in hidden mode. I ain't worrying about. Look, I got the head like this. I'm walking down. You can't recognize me. You know, and we chopped it up. We go to one of the bars. I ain't gonna say the name of it. We go in there. We chilling. The brother was macking. When I tell you he was macking, he was like, I choose you, baby.
What? He was Willie Hutchins. He was Willie
I
Hutchins.
choose you. Yeah, I choose you. The brother was macking. When I tell you, he was macking.
Hey, he been on that road, baby. He been on that road.
He been on that
Hey,
road.
I know what it do, baby. 23 years of that road.
But look,
The
OG,
thing
I
is-
saw a beautiful woman come up to him. Look, he had some upstairs hollering at him, and I saw one woman was beautiful. He said, "Oh man, that's what." He said, "That's my girl." I'm like, "Wow." She was chilling with us. I'm like, "Oh man, that was awesome." So man, you in my mind, you will always be a Player.
It be like that, you know.
Player.
You know, when I first started out, you know what I'm saying, coming from South Florida, I heard a lot of boys in from Florida, a boy in the black shirt. I'm not good with names, I apologize, but
Right, 305. Let's go.
unlimited. Hey, what's up, man?
Little Haiti.
Hey, okay, then little hated out in Miami. That's what's happening. I'm up in Palm Beach County.
Yes,
But,
sir.
yeah, man. Coming from South Florida, you have 31 flavors of female. So you
Oh
got to
yeah.
come with your A game. You got a lot of options. You got the dope boys, the regular guys that got money, but you got to have your A game. You
Yeah.
know, so, you know, and then, you know, transit from the street, wherever, you see it all the time, all the females walking. So, you know, by me being Big Papa, they thought I was a real charm that, you know, my self-esteem was down. Hey, Poppy, rubbing this and that. Hey,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, damn, I told my boy, like, dang, big man like me can get it like this here.
Yep.
Man, bruh, it, you know the female down in Miami, they top tier. So when
Yeah.
you go
Right.
to you go to a tropical island, you see this here, like damn, them 5 and 7. Oh, damn, but in my mind, I'm thinking they 10. After a while, I
Mhm.
started seeing they 5 and 7 because in Santo Domingo and you know even Colombia they get higher. You just got to be in the right place. You know what I'm saying? You gonna
Yeah, yeah,
find them
yeah.
10. But at the first
So,
they look the 5 and 7 looking good. So I'm like they coming rubbing me Poppy, Big Papa. You know what I'm saying? I'm like goddamn. Oh, I love it when they call me Big Papa. Oh, you know. Bro, I mean, it took me, you know, maybe 1 or 2, and I told my boy, I'm like, damn, is this easy, man, for a couple bucks, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man. After that there, I like, man, I really ain't got to dig in my mojo bag. I could tell them going to the moon. She want to go, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it just went down from there, and it was just like, you know, they thought they gonna go get major money out of me, but you know that talk game, you
Mhm.
know, they built my comedy, even though I was a big man. So I always come on here and tell guys, if you're smaller than me, man, you can do it. If I can do it big as I am, Ron,
Yeah.
Ron got the receipts. You know, I would be laughing
Oh
when
yeah.
you got because he really want to go in deep. He want me to tell it. But yeah, that night, man, I had well, first of all, I started seeing Ron videos by him walking through so I'm like, damn, that look familiar. Hold on, sorry about that. I was like, oh, cat all over so he just talking, having a good time. So, you know, I was out there on the balcony having a Hennessy, smoking black and mild. I see the little short dude walking through. I'm like, damn, that look like Ron. I'm yelling like, Ron. He looking. I said, hold on, I'm coming down. Came down and met him, man. Real cat there, man. We was sitting down there, and female was coming by. And, you know, I had one up there, but Ron seen it. Had a couple more, one to come by. We were just standing there. So the thing is, Ron said, man, you want to go have a bit? And it's like, I'm not even dressed because if I go back upstairs, I ain't coming back down. You know what I'm saying? So I just left and we went down into the little spot and I wasn't even dressed and they still was coming at me. And I mean, I had then another one that was at sitting next to me. She's sitting there, then there's another one up at the top. Just like he said, they was there. If I can get him being the big man, and I don't, how can I say this? I don't justify my weight and everything. Like it's all good to be big. If there's some fellas in here, you know, to get a brother right, let's do it.
right.
Connect to me. But I just didn't let that get me down. And I mean, I got receipts, some real catalogs, you know what I'm saying? I just know if I could do it, the average brother, if you're a newbie, stick to Ron channels, you know, check all the videos and come to this podcast, man. You get the game, man, you know.
Yeah, Ron,
And
man. You got
it's
it, man.
good.
Hey,
It was
man.
another brother just recently left, went down to Sasua his first time. And he met my homeboy at work and he said, well, and he was kind of shy. He was kind of on the heavy side. So my homeboy said, I'm gonna call my big boy. He'll let you know you'll feel better after you see the picture he gonna send. Bruh. Hey, that was my grandstand, you know. Hey, I started screenshotting him like, damn, bro, you got that there? I said, bro, you go down there. So, you know, this the thing is, he finally went down because he had a problem. And I asked him, I said, man, is he in the blue book? Do he got Facebook? He said, yeah. I said, do you don't know about the Blue Book cartel by Ron? I said, yeah. I said, man, I'm in that group. Cause he was trying to figure out how he gonna get from Santo Domingo to Sosur. I said, bruh, go in there, put a post out, and somebody gonna contact you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of information there. I said, man, if you can reach out to Ron. Ron knows somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good information with the blue book, you know. So I finally, what happened was a brother posted something like a couple weeks ago. He was talking about a driver down in Santo Domingo. I screenshot it, sent it to him. He connected with that brother. Brother gave him a good price. He made it to Sasua. Man, the man said, man, he got out the car while he was going to his hotel. Man, he said 3 or 4 of them. He said, damn, bro, everything y'all said about these female, step by step, you wasn't lying. I said, oh, sorry. He said,
oh man, he fell out.
Wow. He disconnected the phone by mistake.
Yeah, he disconnected. But look,
hey, hold on, Ron.
Hold on, right? I want you to answer this. This is a question for you and on Jay.
No, I just want to clear up something real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, what is it? Chick Rider.
Yeah,
man,
this is it here.
If you on the road, if you drive your car, so you gotta see Prime, Swift, all these big major carrier trucking company, they will send you to school, man. United Van Line, all those company, they would pay for your CDL. Only you gotta spend a year or 2 years. At the moving industry, you gotta spend 2 years. In the we need
Yeah, it won't link up with you.
Yeah, definitely.
You got an email? You got an email where people can link up with you?
No, you know what? I mean, I'm gonna shoot him my WhatsApp number, man. That's a Jamaican number. I don't really. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but whenever like link up with this brothers, man. So your YouTube channel, what's the name of your YouTube channel so people can get with you?
Jamrock that Trucker TV. Let me see if I can type it in here.
Yeah, type it in the chat.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
And brother Clayton, get with the brothers. This is what it is. This is the meeting room for the Brotherhood. Man, I love this. I love us being able to get in here and just chop it up.
Man, I was getting chills. I was getting chills from that last guest, man.
Oh, brother, man, that brother, Jay, I'm hooked up with him.
He was spitting, boy.
Brother Charlie Chan from Mississippi. Shout out to my brother. Just saying, what's up to brother? Brother, look. Shout out to you, brother. You need to get back on some of these things with the brothers. And brother Charlie, if you're gonna be coming to Dominican Republic or link up with me in Dominican Republic, you're going to Colombia, link up with on Jay. If you're going to Panama, get with the Black Cleaner. He gonna keep it right. But his name is the Black Cleaner for a reason. He gonna keep you clean,
I don't think it's the job. I don't think it's the job that's the reason why he got that name.
No, I know that. I'm just messing with. No, he had a company. He's in the restaurant.
yeah.
But
Black
clean house, boy.
But for real, man.
Yeah, man. So that's how you do it, man. And always link up with the
that's me, man. That's me right there.
I got you.
For real, all you gotta do is like most guys. I mean, there's a lot of guys. My mind in IT, right? I wish I did know something like that. I could move overseas and work, but I'm here.
Yeah.
I mean, I moved from Jamaica to come here.
Yeah.
It's paradise for me here because to me, America is a paradise to me, coming from a country like Jamaica to here. So I mean, and when I tell people like this, like you don't know what you got. Y'all don't know what you got. Go to Jamaica, spend 6 months in Jamaica, and then come back here. Then you decide, like, damn, really? Like, you see what I mean? So when I move here and I'm doing electrical for like 10 years, I'm like, you know what? I'm tired to look at the same building every day, man. I'm looking at the same hospital every day. I'm just tired of this. I want to do something different. And my homie was always showing me his check, like, yo, come drive truck. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try it. And like I said, man, I do it and everybody can do it. It's just, you just got to sacrifice until you say, hey, it might be some days you're going to be on the road for a month. It might be going to be on the road for 2 weeks. It all depends how you want to do it.
Well, look, let me ask you something, Brother Jamrock.
Yeah.
Brother Jamrock, let me ask you something as a Jamaican. And before we go to Black Cleaner, let me ask you something, man. Why do you think a lot of Americans don't take advantage of these opportunities? Like you come from Jamaica, you're doing well. Why do you think a lot of Americans don't take advantage of these opportunities that's in our backyard?
Because I feel like they don't know what it is. They don't know. I mean, like
that bro disappeared like
he disappeared. But I want to say this, man. A lot of times we don't appreciate something unless we hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Colombia, DR, Ecuador, you can name and the list goes on. Panama, it ain't luxurious to them.
Mm-hmm.
Those people want to go to America because
Yeah, they want
let me tell you this. If your money ain't right, you ain't gonna be happy in any of these countries if your money ain't right. So I know we all talk about leaving the matrix and everything, but I'm gonna tell you this, man. I wouldn't trade my life for anybody's. You know what I'm saying? We made our money in the United States.
Yeah.
You gotta make your money. That's why I say concentrate on getting your money right. Then you can come enjoy this lifestyle. The lifestyle that I live and the lifestyle that my girl lived prior to me meeting her is totally night and day. There are places in Colombia that I've been and I've taken her to that she hasn't been to
Mm-hmm.
because she couldn't afford to go to the islands and spend $100. $100 to a Colombian, that's a third of their income for the month. So we need to start appreciating what we do have and look at it as, you know what, America, we got our problems. Don't get it twisted. We got a lot of problems. But let me tell you something. You go to some of these countries, you'll see some real problems.
Yeah.
You'll see some real problems in these barrios. I'm talking like tin roof with the water leaking through, no electricity, no plumbing, no nothing.
I
Old
don't live
mattress.
in them, so me and you understand that
Yeah.
probably more than many.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm out here. I'm not in the tourist area right now. I'm 1 block away from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just divided like that. But my little area is nice and I got security and everything like that. But a couple blocks over, man, it's rough in these streets, you know? And so I would advise anyone, man, if you're thinking about possibly going overseas and living or whatever, get your money right first. Get your
Yeah.
money right. Anybody that's sitting at home on their sofa and like, I don't know what to do, man. Let me tell you something. The quickest way to turn your life around is a truck. I did it for 23 years, man. And let me tell you something, it's gotten me out of some really tough financial situations. It puts you in a situation where you don't have to worry about rent. You don't have to worry about lights. You don't have to worry about anything. All you got to do is work. Get your paper on and then travel over to these countries when you take some time off. See, the good thing about trucking is they don't dictate your days off. You dictate your days off.
Yeah.
So you can work a month straight and then say, okay, I want to take a week off or 2 weeks, go to the DR, then go back and do it again. So there's all types of opportunities out there, man, and we got to take advantage of that. We got to pass the word on sites like this. And man, I am so happy with the brother that went over there. You know, he said, hey, I'm a big guy, but I went over there. Hey, man, when you go overseas, the playing field is leveled out. It
And let me
really
tell
is.
you, OJ, look, listen to me, listen to right here. My brother, when I tell you he was smash city, let me tell you something. My brother was he was an emperor. He talked some of the story. He didn't go
Right.
all the way to when I looked at it, he called my name. I looked up and he said I'm short. I'm 6 foot, but to him, I looked like I was 3 foot. He on the listen, he was
Right.
on the banister with the Hennessy, and he's sitting out there like an emperor. And when I looked up at him like, hey, brother. And this is like, look, this is like 10 o'clock at night. This is like 10 p.m. on like Pedro Clasante. And the brother was just so happy. I look at the brothers. He was
Right.
so happy. The brother was happy. We went out, he come down to where I'm at, dab me up. I know where he stayed, a good spot.
Right.
And while we out there, number of chicks coming out, he having a good time. I'm like, you know what? This is what it is.
Right. Brothers living their best lives.
I
man.
say this is what it is. The
Exactly.
brothers are killing the game. When me and him go to the place, we have a just a wonderful night talking, man. And I left out there with something that's a whole nother story. But I had a good night that night. And man, I had a good night. He had a lottery night. He won the lottery that night. He had an even better night.
Hey man, there's some lonely nights out there on that road driving them trucks. And like my man H. Scott on the in the chat, man, $5,000, bro. Let me tell you this, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna put my business out there too bad, but I'm gonna just say this, bro. Over in Colombia, $5,000 a month, you are in the 1 percentile.
Look,
and I'm sure it's pretty close in the DR. So
in the DR, you can have your
$5,000 a
own
month,
pet
bro,
midget.
you can
Look.
change your life getting out of the matrix.
Let me tell you, OJ, in the DR, you can have your own midget dressed like a sailor. You can smack him every day. That's how you got $5,000 a month.
Man, that's your rent. That's a maid. That's,
yeah.
I mean, your transportation, all the chicks you want, eating at the best restaurants, bro, and you still gonna have $3,000 left over a month.
Man, you can have a panda skin jacket. In the DR,
5G,
you have
man.
servants.
Whoa. Hey, in Colombia, that's like 3 times more than what the average doctor makes. So I'm just telling you, brother, if you got that kind of money, get your butt out, man. Get your butt out of the matrix.
It might be 4. So the brother had Brother Jamrock with the $9 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. So man, we're gonna be stopping, but I mean let Brother Black Cleaner and Brother Cam go, and we're going to stop the stream. But listen, keep telling y'all, bro, we can do this all the time. I like this is the new manosphere, but with a passport twist. Military brothers, truck drivers, any brothers that coming on here, I appreciate it. I want all you guys to always do. So Black Cleaner, the floor is yours. Brother, when you go get you a YouTube channel, big dog, or let the brothers know they want to reach. Look, brothers contact me. Look, Black Cleaner, real talk. Brothers reach out to me all the time and say, what's Black Cleaner information? I want to get up with. I want to come to Panama and I want to talk to Black Cleaner. I'm like, damn, I really don't know it. They're like, man, you ain't got a whole lot of Ron, and they get mad with me. Ronnie, why you ain't telling me?
As I told you, right now, just follow me on Instagram, the Black Cleaner. That's where I'm at. I'm in the Blue Book Cartel. I do a lot of videos in the Blue Book and the Passbook Cartel Facebook group. Every once a week I do a video up in there. So I mean I'm easily accessible. Y'all can find me anywhere. Also, you know, as I said, I got a book on Amazon. I actually got 3 books on Amazon, but the one that I like is Memoirs of a Narcissist. That's my latest one. So yeah, check that one out. But I did want to say this about the building, because here in Panama, you know, there was a brother here who and I got to give him a shout out, Jeff. He built, he got his sports bar out here. I call it the flip-flops of Panama. It's called Daiquiri 23.
Daiquiri 23.
So it's a nice sports bar. Yeah. And so he also built a club or a lounge right next door for people to be able to, you know, do some parties and stuff like what Unc Jay was talking about. And I understand what you're saying about, you know, the sisters and all of that, but all you got to do is just have a certain night, you know what I'm saying? And that'll be that night. They, you know, and cater to that crowd, and they can have their own night. Because what I've noticed since I done been to Tulum, I noticed that's the big sorority place. That's where all the sisters go, Tulum in Jamaica. Right. And then, you know, the brothers, you know, we go to Colombia and we go to DR and we go to Brazil. Here in Panama, it's more of a retiree community. I mean, I don't want to, you know, I give much love to my retirement community because they show me much love. But I'm also, you know, it's actually more of a solid village here. So you see your retired expats that are my age in their 40s, female and male. And then you got your ones that are 65 and over, and they got a big community here. And then, you know, you do have a little bit of a fraternity and, you know, the cruise people that come over and stay at the resorts and stuff. So you have the whole thing here. That's the one thing that I do love about Panama. So if you did want to, you know, invest here, just like what RonintheTraveler was talking about, you can come here with $50,000. Now, if you invested in residential, you're only going to get 10% return on your investment. So you'll get $5,000 back annually. But if you invested in a business, then you'll get 30 to 40% return on your investment. And I'm sure it's the same way in Santo Domingo. So, and that's where we need to be at, just like what you were talking about, building our own businesses and getting that return on our investment, 40, 50%.
Yeah, man, Black Clean, you dropping the game. Just want to put this out. The brother say the passport, like, Rona, my pension is $5,800. Can I get it? Man,
Jesus Christ, dude. You'll be living, dude.
Let me tell you something. When I tell you got $5,800, in the DR. Look, 5,800. You can live all right in 5,800 in the United States. So you got
Anywhere,
5,800
Yeah.
in the. And let me tell you, in Piantini, even you rented a place. I saw a 3-bedroom recently in Piantini. You're looking at the Agura Mall. It was $1,200 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath overlooking the Agura Mall. And at the top of the deck, you can see the ocean the other way. And it was beautiful. And that was furnished. So you can definitely get anything you want in the DR. And in these areas, nobody gonna mess with you, man. When I tell you it's BBL Rona, it's BBL Rona. You BBL Rona. Look, you put those. They always got a guy sitting at the desk. I always put them guys on my payroll. They work for me. These guys will work for me. I got a story time coming out this week. I got some story time. Look, brothers always ask me on Jay, when you put the story time, I tell a guy, you got to support that because they get limited. So when they get limited, YouTube don't really show them. I got so many story times, man. I record. Look, I'm a Gemini like Tupac. I recorded all my experiences while they were happening. So I got hundreds of videos that I ain't even put out yet. So I can put out videos every day. But Unlimited Cam, you got the last word. Brother, what do you think, big dog, about what we talking about?
Yeah, man, everything that, and again, 5,800, 5,300, whatever, that thing go along. I was just a PNT up to 5, 6 in the morning. Nothing happened to me.
Yeah.
I had to go, had to go to the pharmacy and go stock up on some Plan Bs, dog. But it's all good.
That's what's up. You never have too many Plan Bs.
You never have too many, though. And they're like $3 over there. I take them home with me. But yeah, man,
I keep them like Skittles.
Oh Lord. But yeah, man, try to figure out a career-wise you can do. And again, you don't have to live here completely. You can also, again, YouTube, you can find a business. I don't make as much as a lot of YouTubers. One of my channels, I make like $25, $30 a month. I'm like, I'm gonna just keep building it.
We're gonna build that channel up, man. We're gonna build like coming on here. Look, and this is what I do for a lot of guys. And you look at the description, I got men on the move, other people who ain't on the stream right now. So send me your email. Like I got your email, but I will add your email if you want.
Okay.
Anytime I make a video, I put brother's email on Jay on there. Whether on Jay on the video or not, I got on Jay on there. I got people on there. Y'all send me y'all information. That's what I believe. Look, I ain't just talking shit. I believe in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I will put the brother's information on my channel. And so when people watch me, I'm gonna help grow your channel too, because I believe in the brotherhood. All I ask for you to do is help other brothers coming up under me. That's
of course.
Pay it forward.
You have to, man. And Jay too. I think I said, what I say? Something underneath one of your videos. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna pull up Cartagena. He's like, DM me. Yeah. Hey, here's my number. Yeah. So I'm gonna see you in a couple days. I'm doing a whole Colombia tour. Check me out on YouTube.
Exactly.
I just left DR this morning.
That's what it's all about, man. You reached out to me. Like I say, you only as good as your word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna sit up here and preach certain things on here, and then I'm not what I say I'm about. Anybody that knows me or actually contacted me, I answer every email, every phone call. If you need me, if you need a place to stay, I'm gonna try to hook you up, whatever you need, if you're a good person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to deal with the pookies, whatever. But at the end of the day, man, I just want you guys to be safe out here, man. And actually, when brothers check in like that to Ronin, I mean, I see the smile on Ronan's face when his boy came on there, that he met in person,
Yeah.
That does us good because we can get lonely too. So that's our interaction when we run into people that have seen us on the streams and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I love, especially intelligent brothers like yourself, engineer. I love that kind of people, man, because I wish, you know what? It ain't no hate. But I wish that I was thinking like you when I was your age. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
sir.
I feel like maybe, but you can't look back and say woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know what I'm saying? But if we can encourage the next generation to do better than us, then it's a win.
It's a win.
Absolutely.
It's a win.
That's the only way.
Win. So look, man, we're about to stop the stream. But man, wait, brother said Ronan, You and Big G need
Do
to
a
do a
story
story time. Man, let me tell you, that was, let me tell you, Brother King. And shout out to you for being a member of the channel. And shout out to all the members of the channel who support me like that. You're a member of the channel. You want to talk to me, email me. I got you. We can talk about, look, I talk to brothers about all starting channels, life, everything. So you remember, if you support my channel, I will support you. And I had to just switch it to people who support. Look, I still catch a couple of cats who don't support the channel like that, OJ, but I still try to help them. But it's better when somebody doing a membership and tell, hey, I'm a member. I feel better because I'm like, damn, this cat rocking with me. So you definitely rock
And it's
with me.
priceless. It's priceless information that you're giving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that little $2 or whatever they pay
$2
you or pay me. You know, I'm not there as far as monetization yet, but I'll get there. But as far as what they pay you, I mean, it's priceless and it's going to save you a lot of money. Like you could tell them where to stay at, how to stay out of trouble. I mean, just from the Uber ride home from the airport, you can benefit off that because trust me, those taxi drivers are going to try to tax you as soon as, I don't care what country you're in, they're going to try to tax you as soon as you get off that plane.
Yeah, they're gonna get you. Just like the brother was saying, the Blue Book Passport Cartel, my Facebook group, brothers gonna give you a ride. They're gonna tell you where you can ride with, do that. Now I tell people just get on the Caribbean tour bus. It's just $10. You can ride that mug. I rode that bus everywhere. But man, we're going to stop the stream because I say I won't let it go over 3 hours. Let me streams go so
245,
245. Yeah, 245. But it's good talking to brothers doing this thing, man. So Black Cleaner, I appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure y'all get with the brother, man. Salute to the Brotherhood on Jay and Unlimited Cam, man. Look, I'm telling you, on Unlimited Cam, I'll put you in there. Even Black Cleaner, man. You want, I could put your email link to the channel, but because people ask me about you all the time, they know how to get with you. I will do that, man. Black Cleaner, man. You're on the Blue Book Passport. Send me a message and me and you can chop it up, or maybe tomorrow, and we can definitely chop it up, and I'll help promote your books, anything I can, because I believe in the brotherhood. I definitely believe in the brotherhood, man. So listen, we are out, man. Salute to all you guys that ride with the channel, man. I definitely appreciate you guys, man. Definitely. Shout out to you, Unlimited Cam, man. Look, anytime.
I'll see you in RD in a few weeks. I'll message you because I'm gonna be there too.
Okay, that sounds good. Shout out Black Cleaner.
All right, peace.
All right, man. Appreciate all you brothers that supported the show. Salute to you guys, man. We'll jump on whenever, anytime you want. Look, let me say this, man. Any of you guys, whatever you want us to talk about, email it to me. Whatever you want to know, because the brothers do this. This is my good brother right here, Brother Slide Travels, man. He's solid, brother, solid guy, man. I'm trying to get him to get a YouTube. I don't know if he got it yet, but if he got it, man, I will promote it. Same thing, Brother Steve, man. All y'all guys are just solid guys, man. Shout out to all the guys, man. Thank you for getting on there, man. Damn, rock the Trucker TV, man. Remember to get with this brother channel. Oh, we got Hard Hat Products, New Orleans. Shout out to the 504. We in the building. The Bayou Boys in the building. We in here, man. So look, man, we are out, man. Appreciate you guys. We out.